Alright, I decided to start my live stream 1 minute early. Well, approximately. It's probably more like 30 seconds early, but you guys get the point, probably. But yes, welcome to the live stream. So, in case you are new to the channel and you've been watching my Sonic content, I will let you guys know this is a horror game that we'll be playing. But for now, I'll give it like 20 or so minutes before I jump into the gameplay. I don't know if there's going to be much active chat because usually when it comes to me playing horror games, nobody cares on this channel for some reason. Which, hey, YouTube, if you're noticing nobody cares, can you recommend the non-Sonic content to other people then? I don't know, man. YouTube seems like it really just... It's like, hey, listen, I know you're trying to do other games, but you're a Sonic channel now, whether you like it or not. And like I like the Sonic games and I like experiencing them for the first time, even if they're not that fun, you know? Because listen, guys, the game is not bad. Yeah, the game is not bad by any means. The games, except for like a couple where like '06 is kind of eh. But at some points and Heroes, I personally didn't like because of the jank. Because for me, polish is everything. Because if a game is designed to be fun to a certain point, it's gonna be a whole lot less fun if it's janky. Because then it's gonna just discourage me from playing anything. Saturn says I watched MadPat play this game a bit ago. Nice. So yeah, I should probably preface this by saying this is another one of these games that I've already played before, but I have never played on the on this YouTube channel before, Sleengo, so that's why I'm going in with this game. Unfortunately, not blind, but hopefully the amount of people here don't know the game very well. I mean, especially because the game's been out for a few years. My hair is like looking weird. Yeah, the barber messed me up a couple years ago. Not years ago. Sorry, I saw like the word theory in my brain try to rhyme theory with year without the Y, and then that word popped into my head. But yeah, so for this game, I mean, you guys can check out I mean, you guys can see it now as of the time of this live stream that's going on right now. You can see it right there. Yeah, me in the chat, but like the plan is I'm going to chat for like 20 or so minutes before I hop into the actual game. And then we'll go into the gameplay, and we're going to try to go from the beginning to about the halfway point of the game. Room 500. Yeah, I was about to call it floor 500, but I'm pretty sure the game doesn't call these things floors. They're all called rooms. So to oversimplify, this is a horror game that has a deceptively cute aesthetic early on. As it goes on, the cute appearance of like some textures and some other like things for decorations may still remain, but the atmosphere does get progressively like more unsettling because now you know later on that hey, this is not a cute game, and you'll run into a bunch of monsters, or as the game likes to call them, specimens. I wouldn't be surprised if specimens, or at least the name, were meant to be like a bit of a reference to SCP, even though SCP, the main I was gonna say the main contract. I don't know why I was gonna say that. The main thing about SCPs is like they're supposed to be like anomalous beings or objects or entities of some kind that are meant to be contained somewhere. While in Spooky's House of Jumpscares, that's the original name, or Jumpscare Mansion, they're more of like, hey, we're these bad or malicious beings, and we're being told to attack you, the player. That's basically what it is. So I wouldn't be surprised if specimens was a bit of an SCP like reference, just the word specimens for their names. But my voice cracked. But I also wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't meant to be that. So, but the main objective in this game is you got to go from the beginning and go through 1,000 floors. I mean, in the very beginning, when you're like starting off, the person Spooky, who's I would say the owner of the mansion, or maybe she's just the ghost that just haunts it, maybe. But regardless, she even asks you, you know, can you make it through the 1,000 floors? There's also an endless mode, but I'm probably not going to do that on the channel. We'll see how the game goes for this one stream, because this may or may not end up being another one-off type of deal. Oh, by the way, I'm going to send a notification on YouTube. Why? Discord. Oh, never mind. We're good. Okay, I thought Discord was freaking out. Yeah, so I already have the notification up on Discord, so anybody can join in If anybody's familiar with how the channel or how my face cam normally looks when I go live, everything doesn't look as yellowy right now. That's because I changed the color of the lamps. The background is darker because I turned the lights off. The only lights that are on are these lights because it's a horror game, guys. I think I forgot to do that exact like color of the lights during my Slay the Princess stream. But yes, so I'm trying to think. What are some like? Well, I'll be honest, guys. I played this game before, but I don't remember much of like the second half of the game because I've beaten it before. So I can tell you guys, it's not that scary if you know that. Hey, let me keep moving. I gotta keep moving, and and then do whatever puzzles that may or may not pop up. Because I think there are some puzzles that you need to do progress further, or at least like just find a key and then open a door. Like there are a few instances of like that for sure. Because of that, like if you have some experience even playing any kind of horror game that does that and you're used to that pattern, you may be all good to go. Christian Callan says your background is like in my country dark. Yeah, I saw that message before you retracted it. But yeah. So but yeah, it's meant to be dark due to the horror nature. I mean, the thumbnail of the like, it's weird. I try to do this on purpose. The thumbnail for the this live stream, like my scared face, I took that like over a month ago before I got my haircut. My latest haircut. And behind me, like the very background on the live stream thumbnail is, I forget what specimen number it is, but it's like a death screen, and I think it's one of the most like horror looking things that I could put on YouTube, right? And then I have Spooky, the ghost that like lives in the mansion, and then she looks like the polar opposite. I feel like that's a good way to illustrate how this game kind of feels. Like it's gonna have some deception in terms of like aesthetics. Like, oh wait, this looks kind of cute and harmless. What's going on? But then not even that later on, you run into things that are actually pretty creepy or pretty scary. But yeah. So, now that I finished talking about the game, I will let you guys know. I was considering canceling the stream today because some family thing happened, but I was able to find a way to go do what I got to do tomorrow. But yeah, someone passed away basically. But that's the problem though, like when someone is no longer with us, right? Like for instance, if it happens right now, someone's no longer with us, that might be inconvenient to a lot of people because like, oh man, I'm at my job right now. I can't drop everything and leave unless my boss is nice enough, or like, oh, I'm at school right now. I'm a teacher and I have to keep teaching or something. I don't know, whatever it is. Or in my case, hey, I'm trying to do a live stream. And I already announced to everyone, hey, I'm doing this live stream tomorrow at this time. Like, it's a little bit too late, so for me to just turn back and be like, hey guys, gotta cancel, something happened. But tomorrow I will be going there, so if I sound more quiet, I guess, two reasons. One, horror game. Two, well, someone that's like not that close to me in the family, but close enough that like I ran into them and talked to them a good amount of times already. Like they, they're no longer around, so yeah, it's a bit tough, especially because this person was a mom to some other family members that I was even closer to. So yeah, it'd be like that. So yeah, let me think. What else? I never got to chat to help turn the mood around in case if that was kind of depressing to hear. To help turn the mood around, I wanted to talk about this during the Sonic stream, but I kind of was like, I kind of forgot to do so. So I'll just talk a little bit about what happened during my weekend trip. Because if you guys are familiar with this channel, I do my live streams on Saturdays or Sundays for Sonic streams, typically. But twice so far in my channel's history from a live stream. Maybe I've done it multiple times already, but I just don't remember. More than twice, I should say. But I normally do a Sonic live stream Saturday or Sunday, but twice I've had to move them to Monday. The reason why is because Friday morning, last Friday, today is July 22nd, on a Tuesday. It was on July 18th, Friday, that I had to leave in the morning so I could go, so I could go meet up with a friend and his friend group, and then go on a weekend trip. Basically, we went to this one place after a road trip where I'm not going to mention names because I'm afraid I'm going to mispronounce it. Or even if I try to pronounce it with an American accent, it's probably like a, I don't know. Yeah, I'll just describe what we did. So we basically went hiking up like a path that was supposed to have some stairs, but it ended up being more like a rock path that you had to like climb up kind of carefully because, you know, any misstep, then you might slip and fall, you know? Pretty dangerous because we were at like going up some mountains, right? Yeah, so we were going up these mountains, and going up to the top was, you know, like a stone path that like you have to be careful with your footing, especially when you're going down. At least for me, because I have a fear of heights, and when you go down, you kind of got to be careful where you're going, so you have to look down. At least that's what I do. Maybe someone with more hiking experience can like confidently say, I don't need to do that, it's easy. um but yeah, the trip up was hard on my legs, or everyone's legs. Thankfully, out of everyone in that group, I was the least tired. Yeah, we had to take like 3 rest breaks. But it was not bad. It was not bad. Yeah, we all had a good time when we were resting. We were just, you know, having conversations, throwing jokes back and forth. It was a good time. When we got to the top, it was, I'm pretty sure, the civilization that this pyramid, technically I don't think it's really a pyramid. It's more like a, I think it's more of like a ceremonial platform that's shaped somewhat like a pyramid. But I believe the civilization this structure belonged to were the Aztecs. So but yeah, it was like a sacrificial area, and like, you know, we were just at the ruins, you know, what remained of it. That's what was at the top of that path, and it was pretty nice. The views, we took a little bit of pictures. We saw like the main town that was near the pyramid, you know, around us. It was pretty cool. And it was also nice seeing that like it wasn't just because like, remember guys, my channel's based in Mexico, and the place we went to is a place in Mexico. But like this place was a big enough tourist attraction for a lot for some people that like I saw a couple people from the US, I would assume, because like I heard a bunch of people speaking with an American accent. Maybe they were Canadian. Their accents are very similar depending on the regions. Um but yeah. And then also I saw a family of French people. That was pretty cool. Especially because like I'm gonna assume that it was the mom of the family. She was taking a picture and she was like saying de toi, you know, taking a picture. So it was pretty nice. It was pretty nice being like, hey, I understood that, but everything else I hardly understood. I heard the word platform and stuff like that, but I didn't really understand anything else. Uh, yeah. Oh, and keep in mind, this friend group that I was with, well, we're all in Mexico, right? These guys were all Mexican. I'm Mexican, by the way, if you didn't know. But so everything was in Spanish, right? When it came to like the trip, being like, hey, where do we want to go? What are we gonna eat? Hey guys, do you guys want to go into the swimming pool? Stuff like that. Like, was all in Spanish. Yeah, there was a bit of drinking involved with those guys. But you know, you gotta drink responsibly. Because I'll tell you this. One person in the friend group, I'm gonna not name any names and stuff, but one person in the friend group, she was like, oh yeah, here, have another. I'm like, nah, I'm good for now. I'm gonna wait a little bit before so I can like let my body process stuff, because like when it comes to certain substances and stuff, I would assume it's gonna be the same. All right, Christian Callan, that message has absolutely nothing to do with neither the game or my conversation. But yeah. Anyways, when it comes to like at least alcohol, I can say like from my experience, like I can drink a certain amount, and then once I get to a certain point, I need to stop. Otherwise, I'm gonna feel bad. You know, I'm gonna feel sick. So I did that. But while I was waiting for everything to like settle down, for my body to process everything, because also imagine if you drink a lot and maybe you start to feel weird, maybe not terrible, but you start to feel weird, there's a good chance that the next morning you're going to wake up feeling terrible. Those are called hangovers. I didn't get one because I was, you know, looking out for my body and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, so like even if you and your friends are having drinks, for instance, and someone's offering you a drink when you're comfortable and you don't want to drink anymore, or at least not until X amount of minutes later, then stick to your guns. Don't do it, you know? Otherwise, you might end up throwing up in a bathroom or something. Yeah. But yeah, nothing like that happened to me in particular, because I was watching myself and everything. But thankfully, everyone else were like, they looked like they had good control over like how much they drink and stuff. Some of them did wake up hungover, but like I didn't. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, what's next with yeah. What's next with like some of the other planes we did? All right, when we were going back down from the mountain, the pyramid platform that was at the top, we went to go eat. What did we eat? Oh yeah, we went to like this one restaurant and like I had myself some tacos. Yeah, they were very nice. And I ordered myself a Oreo milkshake. That was nice. That was fantastic. It wasn't the best I've ever had, but it was pretty refreshing to have a nice cold milkshake. No lactose, by the way, because I'm lactose intolerant. Um, yeah, it was nice to have an Oreo milkshake coming back down from going up and down the mountain because like I was tired, of course. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I did get tired. It just I got tired less than most of everyone else. Um, Most likely because like I didn't take all the breaks that everyone else did, and whenever I did, like I'm gonna sit down because everyone else is sitting down, not because I need to, but might as well. Yeah. And yeah, had a good time. Then we went to an Airbnb that we basically I want to say rented out. Basically that my friend got us. And it was nice. I had a swimming pool and the swimming pool was really nice and warm. Like yeah, it was amazing. And it wasn't because of the weather or anything. Like it had like a heating system, so the pool was nice and warm. Worm's Odyssey. Anyway, yeah, the water was nice. We had a good time. We were swimming and stuff. What did we eat for dinner? Oh yeah, later on for dinner we went to go eat. Technically, yeah, it was like 9 p.m. when we got there. But yeah, we went to this one restaurant that was selling burgers and pizzas and stuff. And the pizzas, I want to say that they resemble more like an authentic Italian style. Got myself a Hawaiian pizza though, and it was nice. On the menu was 30 centimeters big, so I would assume it's like about this size, something like this, all round and stuff. Ate the whole thing. And it was good. I liked it. I normally don't eat much toppings on pizzas, but I was like, it's been a while since I had Hawaiian. Let's give it a shot. Because in my opinion, when it comes to pineapple on pizza, I don't mind it if the pineapple doesn't overpower everything else. If it does, then I'm not gonna like it. Thankfully here, like eating the Hawaiian pizza, yes, the pineapple is noticeable, but it's not really overpowering everything else. Like I can still taste the cheese and the ham. So yeah, it was nice. And I also had myself a lemonade on the side with mineral water or sparkling water. Yeah, and yeah, I recommend it. Like if you guys ever go to a place and that offers lemonade, if they have the option for sparkling water, do it. Because normally I don't drink sparkling water by itself. I think it tastes terrible, in my opinion. But you combine it with like, lemon or lime or whatever, to make yourself a lemonade. And I would assume they probably put a bit of sugar in there and stuff. Then it somehow works. It makes it taste like sour to me. If I would assume that without that sparkling water, it would already be a sour. But like I like sour, so maybe that's why I liked it. But yeah, it was nice. And the next morning we had breakfast. We all had ourselves some eggs and bread and some tortillas and stuff. What did we do next? Oh yeah, we were originally going to go to like this one river that was a bit of a drive away, but we all found out that the water there is typically icy cold, so we decided not to. Instead, we went back to that town where that path to walk up to that pyramid platform and back down. There is a town, surrounding it or like in front of it. And there at like the central part of town, the main part, there was markets and restaurants and stuff. So I'm trying to remember, what did we do there that day? Oh yeah, we decided, hey, let's have like a pool day, like a bit of a pool party day between the 8 of us, because in total it was me and my friend and 6 other people. And at the end of this, I want to say that I'm friends with at least half of those guys now. Yeah, like we got along way better than I expected, and I'm an introvert, so I'm surprised it all worked out. So yeah, I'm buddies with, I want to say at least half of them. Anyway, this pool party thing. Basically, what we did was we bought ourselves some meat, some beef, so because there was a grill over at that Airbnb, some coal or charcoal, like stuff to put at the grill. Yeah, those guys bought some drinks. I already brought the snacks to the trip anyways. Like I bought American snacks because a lot of the American snacks that also exist in Mexico end up not being like not tasting the same. That's because Catball, you suck. Anyways, let's see what we got here with yeah, basically we bought like the Mexican versions of any snacks that do exist here. And then we compared the American snacks I brought with the Mexican counterparts whenever applicable. And yeah, some of them those guys like the American ones better, and some of them they like the ones better. And some of them thought there was more of a situational type of deal. And I was like, works for me. At least we all pass the time. Well, yeah, we all pass the time having some snacks, and we also all had ourselves like some barbecue grilled meat tacos. Yeah, Sonic Win says I can't stay for very long again. Oh, I mean, thanks for popping in at least. Yeah, I'm almost done just having a bit of a chat with you guys. Yeah. Okay, so that's because Capel says sorry, but I can't handle horror. Okay, so then it's not that it sucks, it's that you can't handle it. Yeah, so I mean, you probably don't. Okay, so because I do know that some people say that X, Y, and Z sucks, but what they're trying to say is I don't like it, rather than because the way I interpret it, whenever I hear or read someone says blank sucks, I read it as I think it's objectively bad. Which yeah, there are some horror games that I don't enjoy as much because maybe it's too scary, or maybe I genuinely don't like the gameplay. Sonic Wins, what's your plan for Thursday? Minecraft? Yeah, I think so, because I've never mentioned to you guys, but like that capture card thing, not the capture card, the thing to convert my Wii signal to HDMI, it's gonna take. I ordered it just a few days ago, and it's gonna take like 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah, it's gonna take like 3 to 4 weeks to arrive, because the store that sells it is in the UK, and well, obviously I'm not in the UK, so international shipping takes long. If I lived anywhere in Europe, it would have taken like maybe 1 or 2 weeks, but since I'm in the Americas, because Mexico is part of North America, it's gonna take somewhere between 3 to 4 weeks for that to arrive. But so yeah, so Thursday will not be a Mario stream as much as I want it to be, but because the final step of me getting what I need for the stream isn't gonna arrive for a while. But anyways, yeah, I was just talking about my trip that I had with I can officially say my friend group as well, because one guy in the group was my friend already, but then everyone else, like, it was surprising. I got along with everyone surprisingly well. That I'm pretty sure some of them consider me as friends, and I consider them friends, vice versa. So it was nice. Yeah. So after we had like our tacos and stuff, oh yeah, we also had something called nopales, which is like some edible kind of cactus. Typically, you could like just heat it up on a pan or like grill it or whatever. Yeah, it was fantastic. Add some lemon on top, or like lime on it, and it's good. Yeah. Also bought myself some Dr. Pepper. Very nice. But yeah, so some people started drinking, some people didn't. Regardless, we start hopping onto the swimming pool again. And on that day, the pool was hotter than the day before, where like the water was warmer, despite the fact that it started to rain. Yeah, because we saw, hey, it's raining, but we all know that the water is warm. And yeah, the rain, like we were in there for so long that we didn't realize that it was like about to be 1 a.m. when some of us finally decided, all right, let's get out now. Yeah. And yeah, we all had a good time. Some of us don't know how to swim. I do. I think out of the entire group, I know the best when it comes to swimming. So I was like, hey guys, I'll be your instructor. Who wants to learn how to swim? I'll teach you how to like kick, with your legs and stuff. And then like, hey, I'll teach you how to float on your back and stuff. Yeah, and then okay, you're nervous to do it on your own? That's fine. I'll grab your back with one hand like a pizza. Stuff like that. It was nice. Oh, we also bought a volleyball and water guns. So that's what we did earlier that morning and afternoon. That day is we went to that town, went to like markets and stuff, bought some like food and stuff to cook later before we went to the pool. But also we bought water guns and a volleyball, so that way we could just have like a volleyball game or something to do, right? So when we were in the water, we had our own volleyball game, and the punishment for losing was to take 3 shots, but I didn't take any, which is nice. Yeah, because in my head I was like, I mean, I guess I'll take it. Like I'm not feeling I'm not feeling bad, I'm not feeling weird. I feel completely sober. I don't mind, because I know what my limits are. But one of my buddies was like, I'll just drink for you, man. You don't have to worry. Oh, okay, sure. Correction Callan says, what would be your next live stream after Minecraft? The next Minecraft stream is going to be it might have to be Monday. It might have to be a Monday stream instead of a weekend stream. Depends, because I'm trying to make some plans with my cousins to go swimming at this one place that I went to back in December, but the water was freezing cold. But now that it's August and it's typically one of the hottest months in Mexico, we might be able to go back there. But yeah, my next stream will be me finishing Sonic 06 with the last story, but it might have to be on Monday. Depends. That is subject to change. I can't give any promises yet, because like I'm trying to find out when can I go over to, because I'm gonna have to be out of town again. I'm gonna go to a different town where I usually see my family for like Easter weekend, Halloween, Day of the Dead, Christmas, stuff like that. So so that I would have to go on a road trip to go over there, but me and my cousins, the ones that are gonna show up at that, supposedly show up at over at that pool, and I would assume we're just gonna make ourselves some sandwiches and eat like last time. We're trying to figure out what day it's going to be, and like so far we may be able to go this, I might be able to go over there Sunday. Maybe I have to get there on Saturday and then leave Sunday, I'm not sure. But another thing that might throw a wrench into those plans, not just a live stream, but even let's say I will actually go to the pool thing on the weekend originally. Let's say that date was already confirmed. Someone in my family, don't worry, they're not that close, but someone in my family did pass away literally just like maybe an hour ago. I didn't want to cancel the stream and everything because I feel like it was a little bit too late for me to do that. And that's also why I started talking about the trip with me and my friend group. Because like that to help lighten up the mood and stuff. So I'll go back to that because I'm almost done talking about that. But when it comes to well, you know, the family member passing away, I don't know if we're gonna have like a funeral service this weekend or tomorrow. I'm sure. Well, something will happen tomorrow because I already like in one of my family group chats. I already told them like, hey guys, I'm sorry that I won't be able to show up, but I can promise you for sure that I can show up tomorrow. So I will be, you know, have to, you know, I'm gonna have to, you know, make myself look at least a bit presentable and, you know, go see them and be like, hey, sorry for your loss and all that stuff. I don't know if something else is gonna happen during the weekend though. That's the thing. So we'll see. And so, cause like if that funeral stuff or anything related happens this weekend, maybe I'd be able to squeeze in a Sonic stream that day. Because I don't think I'm going to really be that sad anyways. Especially because even though something that affected me and made me only a bit sad, I'll be honest, only a bit sad because I'm not that close to that person. I'm more worried about the person who passed away, her kids, because they're like in college, right? And in like I don't know, man. I feel like, well, it just sucks for anyone to see their mom go, right? So like yeah, so I'm more worried about them, and I am a bit sad because like she was a nice lady and all. But so we'll see. Christian Callan says, watch out, Sleengo. Jeff the Killer could kill you in the stream. He's not even in this game. I'm trying to think if there's any specimen in Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion that may be a reference to Jeff the Killer. I mean, I know there's one that's a reference to Ben Drowned, a different creepypasta, but Jeff the Killer is not there. But yeah, anyway, let me wrap up talking about, because I'm not sure if any of you guys feel sad or awkward now that I talked about someone in my family died and stuff. Well, technically, like I wasn't related to her by blood or anything. She's like, I guess a great aunt-in-law. Yeah, because like that lady, her daughter married my biological uncle. And that's how she's like even related to me in some way. But we're not blood related, but she was a nice lady. Anyways, but like to lighten the mood, let me wrap up what I was talking about with the trip with my friends and stuff, because I was going to do this on the Sonic stream, but I forgot. So I'm just getting it out of the way now. So let's see. So we were drinking, me not much at all by comparison, because like I remember the whole night and stuff, and I remember being sober. So like yeah, and like the next morning I was like one of the only few people that wasn't hungover. Yeah. So goes to show I can drink responsibly. Some of the other people in the group, I can't vouch for them, but I can. I promise you guys. Actually wouldn't mind maybe in the future doing a stream, and by in the future I mean like maybe like near the end of the year, because I do not want to drink again for a while. I want to give my liver a rest because I care about my body. Yeah, because if you take care of your body, if and when I grow old, like physically, like my freaking face starts wrinkling up, my knees might start to get weaker, because those are the typical symptoms of a human, aging. If that happens to me, it's better if I take care of my body now, so that way, for example, this is 100% true. I can tell you this because some of my grandparents, already kind of like have like signs of old age. Some of them, like, they look older, right, but not like old, right? And that's because like they play sports and stuff. They love having fun. They like going out and stuff. They exercise. So yeah, like if you take care of your body now while you're young, and you keep going while you're middle age and you start to become like a senior citizen, your body will thank you by letting you still be able to move around as if you were 30, even though you're 80, for instance. That's a bit of an extreme example. I don't know how likely that is for a typical body to behave like that. The cat says, "Hey, why am I number 3? I literally just got here." I don't know, man. I actually don't know. I'm surprised Sonic Wind didn't get a rank. It might also factor in the previous live streams in some fashion. But anyways, yeah, let me wrap up the trip with my friends and stuff, and then we'll go into the gameplay, because I'm pretty sure I've gone over the 20-minute mark. Sonic Wind says, "I turned it off." Oh, okay. Okay, understandable. Yeah. Yeah, and you guys can turn it off for yourselves if you'd like. That's completely optional. You guys can keep it on. I personally like seeing it. I like seeing the ranks. I think it's pretty fun to look at them. But if you guys don't like it, you could disable it for yourselves. I can probably disable it here, but I don't want to. So, let's see. What was the? Oh yeah, right. So during the swimming and the drinking stuff, an observation I made also is like when I felt completely sober, but I got out of the water, my body was a little bit like delayed, a little bit harder to control, which I think is a symptom of like being under the influence, right? Thankfully, none of us went driving and stuff. This pool party that we had wasn't in an Airbnb that we, purchased to right to be in for the weekend. And yeah, we were all safe. One of us did slip a couple times, but I'll admit, yeah, she was under the influence. But like any of us, I'm pretty sure I would have slipped if I was sober, because that tile surface around the pool was pretty slippery when wet, and it just rained. The rainstorm finally ended, and we all got out of the pool at the latest, like at around 2 in the morning, which kind of sucked, because the next day we had to get up like at around 6, or at least I got up at like 6, because there was a whole bunch of unwashed dishes. It was like a mountain of it, basically. I'm not even exaggerating. And I decided to take it upon myself to clean them up. Also because I kind of felt like, hey, all these other days that all these people were doing the prepping and the purchasing and doing all this stuff, like, contributing to the group to have a better day and stuff, I feel like I haven't been doing too much except for chipping in when whenever we're in a restaurant. Let me do something. And I did. Unfortunately, I got my shirt dirty, but it's fine. Not this one, a different shirt. Hopefully after washing it, it'll look better. Oh no, because bleach was involved. Yeah. Because I wanted to make sure that the dishes didn't smell all stinky, despite the fact that I used soap. Yeah. Also because of the alcohol smell. Yeah, it was probably going to be annoying for whoever would go to that Airbnb after us. So, yeah, after washing the dishes, let's see, we skipped breakfast because we had to kind of hustle and go back to that town where that pyramid is, because there was like some people might call them 4x4s, ATVs, like those little, like, if you guys ever played Halo, like Halo 3 or Reach or 4 or anything afterwards, it's like a mongoose. Yeah, I can probably go here. I'll show you an image of what I'm talking about. Yeah, because I think 4x4, maybe you guys are thinking about trucks. Let me see. What happens if I put 4x4? Yeah, it's just giving me like pickup trucks and like off roads and stuff. But I'm referring to like yeah, I'll just look up ATV. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about when I say ATV, because that's what I've always known them as. In Spanish, they're called cuatrimotos, which literally translates to 4 motors, even though I'm pretty sure it's just one motor. But it's like it's on all 4s, they just gave it some kind of name to distinguish it from cars. Let's see. Let me go here. Transition. Yeah, this guy. It's this guy right here. Yeah, another example. That one looks kind of silly, but yeah, it's these things. I wasn't in like a full-on suit like these guys. I was just wearing a helmet and some sunscreen because I didn't want to get burnt, but I'm pretty sure I kind of tanned a bit. Yeah. See, like, yeah, kind of like how these guys are dressed up. That's kind of like how me and the boys, we went on our ATVs, and it was fun. Yeah, a little bit kind of like a little bit scary in the beginning because like I had to remember, how do I turn this thing on again? And then more than anything, just how sensitive was like the gas, like to accelerate, like how sensitive was it? But once I got used to it, easy peasy, no problem. In fact, I'm not even saying this to toot my own horn. All those guys can vouch for me that, hey, I think this guy, I think Sleengo here, of course they use my real name, but they they would probably be saying something like, I'm pretty sure Sleengo was like one of the best drivers there. And that's also because that wasn't my first time on ATVs. I also went for someone's one of my cousin's 18th birthday, and it was pretty fun. That was my first time. And yeah, it was nice. What did we do afterwards? Then we had breakfast or lunch. But what did I eat? Oh yeah, I had to wait a long time. I ordered something called chilaquiles, which are like they're kind of like nacho chips, right? But then bathed or like not drizzled, but like they pour like hot sauce, like red or green sauce, and then typically they add cheese, onions, and like sour cream, sometimes lettuce. I forgot to ask what comes with my those with my order. I ordered a version that has like beef, like a specific type of beef on it, as well. And I told them to hold the sour cream and hold the onions. I didn't know that this particular dish was gonna come with lettuce. But hey, man, I waited like a half hour, and then I got like they did my order wrong the first time. So I let them, or well, actually one of my friends let them know because I was like so low on energy. Like, I need to eat. Someone else tell them, please. I can't deal with this. Yeah. Yeah, Sonic Win says, nah, your family obviously calls you Sleengo since that's your legal name. Yeah, like, guys, let me show you my government ID. Sleengo, McSling. I'm kidding. But yeah, the second time, that like about 10 minutes later, so I think I waited like 40 minutes in total to get my food. Everyone else got their food relatively quick. Their tacos, and then there's a thing called like a huarache, which is kind of like a big oversized like tortilla like dish with toppings on it. Typically it would be like meat, hot sauce, cheese, maybe onion, whatever would be. Yeah. And yeah, they ordered that, but I wanted chilaquiles personally. So that's why I ordered. That thing was super spicy, but I was like, I'm just gonna tank it. Also, it came with lettuce. Whatever. I'm just gonna eat it, and it tasted delicious, but it was super spicy. Let's just say the bathroom trip when I got back home wasn't that bad, but it was noticeably bad compared to normal. Obviously, like, you guys ever heard of like eating spicy food and then the bathroom trip afterwards? Basically that happened. It felt like a burning sensation, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Could also be because I don't like eating spicy food typically. Or if it's spicy, I don't want it to be that spicy. It's just that was like the spiciest thing I've ever eaten, but I'm pretty sure if I had someone else try, they'll be like, it's not that bad, but poor you, Sleengo. I know you're not used to it. Yeah, Sonic went to Sleengo. The name Slingo's on my birth certificate. I can confirm since I've seen it. Oh yeah, that's definitely true, guys, for sure. But yeah, the food was delicious. It was just spicy, and I suffered through. I even started tearing up, and then everyone, including we were all laughing at me, or with me, I should say. We were all laughing with me because like I thought it was also funny. Yeah. Then we finally went on the road trip back, and we stopped by at some convenience stores for the used bathroom. Some people bought some drinks. I personally bought just soda, and I forgot to buy water because I already had a bottle of water. I had this bottle in particular, and it was like this much, and I finished it all. But one of the homies I was with, she was nice, and she was like, "Hey, if you want, you can have the rest of my water." I was like, "Yeah, sure." Yeah, it was a good time, guys. Anyways, that's basically what the trip was. I arrived like Saturday afternoon, but like it was getting a little bit dark at that point. Yeah. But it was a fun time. Yeah, actually, yeah, the sun was starting to set. Like, it was starting to become dusk. Like, you could still see the sun, but it was starting to set. Yeah. A good amount. Yeah, but yeah, it was a good time. And then, then of course, next day, Monday, I live streamed Sonic. And now today is Tuesday, and we're going to go into I was going to say Sleengo's House of Jump Scares. Spooky's House of Jump Scares, otherwise known as Jumpscare Mansion, because that's the current name. And for real this time, I'm actually starting up the game. We're done with the story time. We're going to go into the video game, and hopefully you guys like this video game. But first, where the heck is... there it is. I'm starting it up now. You guys might not hear it yet. Yeah, it's still launching. I'm just making sure that it can pick up the game, game capture. What about now? Nope, still nothing. Oh, there we go. It takes a while to launch, apparently. So yeah, in case if anybody has been on my live streams before and they're confused about the lighting, I've said this before. These two lamps, I changed the color temperature so it's a colder color, or like a not as orangey yellow. The background is dark because I normally turn on the lights in the room. I'm gonna skip this because the game is loud. Ooh. I'm gonna turn down my computer's volume because it is a little bit loud. Like, I can definitely see it being uncomfortable once the music kicks in this game. You guys can't see anything yet because I haven't started screen share. I'm doing it now. Hold on, there's two things. One of these is the correct one. It's this one. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, how for whatever reason the game, like its game full screen is not looking correct. Yeah, I'm still not showing it to you guys. Oh wow! I got a rare launch screen. It says Spooker's Home Cooked Barbecue. Here, I'm gonna show it to you guys anyway, even though, like, keep in mind, it's gonna look weird. Yeah. Spooker's Home Cooked Barbecue. I think that's a rare title screen because it's supposed to say Spooky's House of Jump Scares, and then it gets like crossed off with like some masking tape, and then it says Jumpscare Mansion. So yeah, that is a rare launch screen. I forgot that's even in this game. But yeah, I'm gonna change the view back to chatting because you can see that obviously the game is not ready. Fixed resolution. Are we good? Nope, not quite. I'm gonna exit the game because the game is trying to run my computer in a very low resolution, but I don't want that. Creation Count says, I think YouTube's XP system is broken because T-Cats is number 2 when I'm number 3. I want to have more comments than him. Yeah, I mean, I think that's why I'm saying, like, I think that XP system is also factoring in, like, how many streams have they been in a row? How long have they been in that previous stream versus this stream? Because, like, I think you left pretty early on in this stream and you never came back. The cats, I think, might have been around longer than you, for that last stream. So I think it's also factoring in that. Anyways, let's launch the game again and see if I can make it look a bit better. Hopefully. Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to change the screen view. Still launching. It's pretty slow. You guys won't see anything in the corner for like the next couple seconds. I could probably just try to run this in windowed mode so I can read the chat simultaneously. But I want to play it in full screen because it's a horror game and you guys might call me out for being like a wuss for doing that. But like I think if I go into windowed mode, it's going to look better on OBS as well. So I'm trying to think about the viewers. Can you guys see this? I'll read it out for you guys. For as long as you can remember, legends have told about the derelict mansion upon the hill that cast a blanket of darkness over the town. The history of the town itself is virtually unknown, and even the town's oldest residents cannot remember the mansion's origin. Being an avid history enthusiast, you, the player, embark up the mountains to visit the manor, hoping to shed some light on the backstory of this crumbling fortress of darkness. And I'm gonna just hide my face, just so that way you guys That way you guys can actually see. Yeah, it's asking me to press space to skip. There's also like a weird like Steam notification thing like bottom right of the screen you can kind of see. Don't worry guys, I'm going to turn my face cam on in a second. All right, there we go. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys how the game kind of looks. But yeah, let me see if I can run it in windowed mode. Please look better. Oh, it's back. Spooker's Home Cooked Barbecue. Okay, I'm so confused on why it's doing that, but sure. So yeah, you can see I have the options to skip because like I played this game already. But don't fix resolution. I want to go to, if I F11, Alt Enter. Yeah, there we go. Alt Enter. Does that look better? No, it doesn't. It still doesn't look good. What the heck, man? What if I change the screen to null, back to spooky, back to null? Still nothing. That's so dumb. I've never seen it do that before, by the way. So I'm just gonna have to do. Oh, hold on. There we go. Alt. Hopefully I get this correct. It doesn't even have to be perfect, but like I'd rather show more of the game correctly as intended. Oh, I can't see the bottom of the screen. Hold on, I gotta open up the settings. Back, so I can go to this options menu. There we go. This way I can actually see where the top and the bottom of the screen is when I go into crop. There we go. Hopefully that looks good enough. There we go. Hopefully that looks good for you guys. Yeah, I'm going to have to play this game in windowed mode only because the game is probably going to look worse if I try to full screen it. But the good news is that I can read the chat at the same time. So let's see. Control support, I'm going to keep that off because we're doing mouse and keyboard. Oh, wait. Was there a mouse sensitivity option? I don't think there is. Yeah, I'm going to have to decrease my sensitivity once I start the game. But yeah, you can see scores. Oh, no, you can't see the scores, but there's no scores here. All right, so where the heck is... Wait. I'm trying to think. What was I going to do next? I was going to do one more thing. Oh, right. Let me lower the sensitivity of my mouse. Because the sensitivity of the game, when I'm actually in the game, is a little bit too high. So yeah, like, let's see, performance. I'm going to add another stage. Make this lower. This should be low enough. Alright, welcome guys. We're gonna do a new game. Controls, WASD, or the arrow keys, you know, to move forward, backwards, left, right. Look around with the mouse to activate something. Maybe it's a door. Yeah, you gotta interact with. Press E, press enter, press the space bar to run, you know, to sprint, hold shift. To use a weapon, your left click. Basically the regular click button. Now, without further ado, let us begin. Alright, here we go, guys. Yeah, this sensitivity's good enough. Your gamer's running slow. Can you get rid of that message, please? Game.
Can you, humble player, make it through 1,000 rooms? Can you find what lies at the end?
No, I cannot.
Because I don't really know. Anyway, just go.
Yeah, the subtitles are getting out of whack. Yeah, this is why it's probably recommended for me to play the remaster. But like that costs money, and I already have this version of the game. But hopefully things don't go too out of sync throughout the rest of the gameplay. But yeah, see, sprinting. This is my sprinting speed. The good news is that the sprint meter resets after every room. Watch this. It's gonna go completely drain. Press E. Room number 1. Room number 1, and my stamina already recovered completely. Okay, we're gonna go with the first jump scare already. You can see I already visibly flinched. But 1 second, guys. I'm gonna close out my window. Like, I'm gonna try to close all the other things on my computer. Hopefully the game runs a little bit better that way. I can't close my browser. I have to keep it. Oh, I have a message from a friend. Okay, so yeah, one of my friends is just sending me some stuff that his TikTok account's blowing up. That's good for him. But I'm busy on a mission. Maybe the game runs slightly smoother. Regardless, welcome. So yeah, that's a jump scare technically. The whole game is just you walking through rooms until you get to room number 1000. There is a little bit of story, and then various different stories. There's a bed, like this Minecraft looking thing. This is basically all you need to know about the game. Anyone that's new here, these are the basic principles. And also when it comes to these types of rooms, there is no wrong answer. It's literally all random. Oh no. No, don't be the room I think it is. There's a room that loops, and there's a jump scare that pops up. Okay, we're good. I remember, I think it's those colors that room has. You're gonna see the graphics don't look great. They decided to go for more of a retro look, and that's okay, because I mean that goes to show if the game creeps you out, despite it being like a retro type of aesthetics, then that goes to show that they did a good job. Yep, that's just a painting. As far as I remember, nothing happens when you stare at it, regardless of what kind of paintings we got. Look, where do you want to go, left or right? We're gonna go left. Doesn't matter. The rooms are all random. Of course, once you get to like room, for example, 100, something always happens at 100. You can't miss it. Ooh, that's a weird rendering thing. I mean, I probably gotta update my graphics drivers to be honest, but like, so far the game runs fine. Yep. This chair is definitely a chair. Also, that kind of looks like... Oh, that kind of reminds me of that one painting of Saturn devouring his son. Yeah. Alright, we're going to go forward. So far, easy peasy. This is the perfect opportunity. Saturn says, I didn't devour my son. Oh, that one didn't get me at all. Nice. Although you stop moving when the cardboard cutouts pop out. I think that's also to help make the jump scare be more likely to occur. Yeah, it's just a cardboard cutout, guys. That is specimen number 1, the cardboard cutouts. I mean, by the way, if you're wondering, you can't go backwards. I'm spamming E. I'm even clicking. I'm pressing spacebar. You can't do anything to go backwards, except in certain rooms. You'll see. We got some cool lighting effects, and we also have some ambient noises. But yeah, Saturn, by son, I mean S-O-N. You know, not the celestial body that gives us light, rather than the offspring of an individual that happens to be male. Christian Collins says, can most of us agree on something about horror games? Alone in the Dark is not a good game. Okay. So I thought you were referring to like a terminal montage video, because something about blah blah blah. Yeah. But he's saying, can most of us agree on something regarding horror games? End of sentence. Alone in the Dark is not a good game and is in fact a bad game. Never played it. The music. I guess I won't tell you guys too much about the game because I know quite a bit of this game. This was one of my hyperfixations in the past. Oh, I was gonna turn around, but sure. Yeah, that one didn't get me at all, but sometimes you'll see these cardboard cutouts get me. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna pause the game because I actually think I should move my face cam bottom right, bottom left, so you guys can see the bar. Let me know if this looks good. I don't know if it does. All right, we have left or right. Doesn't matter. They're both. Sometimes you will get a room that's like that, and they'll tell you that, oh, the door is locked. And if that happens, not a big deal, unless something is chasing you. So far, nothing though. Just walking. This is the walking speed. Now this is the running speed. I looked away. That one got me a little bit. Like, I don't think I visibly... Like, you might saw my mouse, because for some reason my brain was... Oh, it popped out this way. But no, it's this way. Like, my heart did feel like it, not that it stopped, because literally your heart doesn't stop from this stuff, I hope, but like I felt like that adrenaline coming, like, oh, but like I don't think my body like visibly showed any signs of a jump scare. But that one kind of got me. I'll give you that, Mr. Coffee Mug. Nothing here. All right. Still nothing here. We'll eventually run into something, by the way, guys. We'll find some papers with some text on it. Then maybe some exposition of what's going on. Maybe it's like someone's like tales about their personal journey through the mansion. But we will see. Oh, that was loud. Yeah, that's like the one... That is the one jump scare sound that probably gets me the most often. No, there's another one. There's another one. It's that one and one more. This one is a spider. Sorry for the arachnophobes. That's not why I jumped, by the way. Spiders don't really creep me out unless I don't know if it's a dangerous type of spider or not. Christian Collins says, I think my comments in this live stream would be about what chat thinks about horror games. I mean, if you want to, or you can actually just ask questions about the game, like, hey, what was that behind you, or something like that. I don't know. Like, if you have like genuine questions about the game that you may be interested in learning more about, so I may be able to answer and try to be as spoiler free as possible. You could also try that. Look at this flame. This is a 2D model, right? I think the flames are 2D models, but they're so well done. Yeah, I've never noticed. Wow, fantastic. Anything here? Nope, more beds. Oh yeah, I remember these rooms. The ones with the railings left and right. Nothing here? Yeah, just a plain, blocky room. Let's go left. Wow, I thought that the first interesting thing would have happened by now, but I think maybe we need like 10 more rooms. Room number 40. Hey, we have a choice. Finally, something happened. Okay. I gotta get ready because I don't remember when it happens, but yeah. So, at first, this place... Okay, hold on. I have to put a voice because these are different characters. At first, this place just seemed cute, but I've been here for days now, and I'm feeling quite parched. And I keep getting this feeling like I'm being watched by something. This is not romantic at all. Yeah, so he felt like something was watching him. Or this individual. I don't know if this person was a man or woman that put that down, that piece of paper. I know something is following me, but I feel like I am prancing through the same rooms over and over. Hopefully leaving rooms as breadcrumbs will prove I am making progress and reach some destination. I just hope I don't run out of ink. I am dreadfully thirsty. So he's drinking ink, apparently. Yeah, he should have packed up some water. I should have packed up some water. You know, me as the main character in the universe of the game. I should have done something. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, this might be the room. No, it's not. Okay, we're good. It's because there's like a jump scare room that looks a lot like that one. Ink. Not quite quenching my thirst. Taste is terrible. Stains are terrible. I don't think drinking it was a very romantic idea. What a romantic guy. At least that's what he's obsessed with. The music. I'll be honest with you guys, this music doesn't mean anything. It just changes every few rooms. There are some types of music that indicate something, but that wasn't one of them. Room number 49. Anything here? Nope. Anything here in number 50? Oh, first checkpoint. Keep a little pep in your step. What does this say? I found something today to satisfy my unromantic thirst. I awoke today from a brief faint and found before me a bottle of red wine. I am not sure what brand or year, for there is no label. All I can gather is it tastes strongly metallic. So he found a bottle of red wine. He doesn't know what kind of wine. Wine with a D? Wine with a... Yeah, he doesn't know what kind of wine it is. But it tastes very metallic, he says. First checkpoint. Game saved. the elevator to take us further down. So this door opening animation that you're about to see is a reference to, I forget which Resident Evil, but it's like one of the first few. And not the remakes. I'm referring to like the originals. Time to go. Yep. Oh yeah, the audio says, yeah, the background music or audio sometimes changes to that. Oh geez, that one got me because of the fact that I thought it was gonna pop up earlier. But yeah, this is a very cheap jump scare tactic, but the game uses it because canonically that is a specimen that they use. What do I mean by specimen? Hopefully we run into one of those rooms so I can explain. Also, there's this. Some kind of like, well, abstract art that looks pretty unsettling in this context. Yeah, those don't mean anything as far as I know. They're just there to set the mood of the game. Left, right, nothing here. Nothing here left. I'm surprised there was no cardboard cutout there. Alright, left or right? It doesn't matter. We could just go right. Room number 60. Guys, this is where it happens. I'm gonna go look for the paper because I don't think the event gets triggered until I either leave the room or grab the paper. So remember, he grabbed a bottle of red wine. Spouting, splashing, soaking, inerts, ingest, invoking, nailing, never stops the choking. I thought you were gonna spawn in there. This is specimen number 2. Yeah, don't let him touch you. Yeah, that guy he's a bit of a creep. Yeah, he's not that hard of a guy to deal with. Also, yeah, these little splatters can slow you down, so I have to sprint around them or sprint on them to help me go through the rooms better. But yeah, this is the first actual enemy that you run into. Specimen number 2, otherwise known as Goop, if I remember correctly. I think. Yeah. Speaking of Goop, guys, I made an Instagram post today of my pink toothpaste that I started using. We got the pink goo. Yeah. Just shout out to my Instagram page. Yeah. Yeah. So not this way. So far, I'm not too stressed. He's not that like menacing at all. I think if he touches you once, it doesn't kill you. I think he's like a 3. Like you get hit 3 times by him and you die. Oh, and you could just go here to juke him out. But I think you can go through walls. That is the one downside. Sprint across these, and boom, we're fine. Some dark abstract art. By the way, he's still chasing us. Until you start seeing rooms without these, yeah. Once you stop seeing rooms with these types of goops all over the floor, you know you're all good. Alright, what do we got here? Left? Left or right, Maxie? I think he stopped chasing us because there's no more goop around us. We have a chandelier though. Like, you guys want to appreciate this beautiful ornamentary decoration? I don't even think I said a real word right there. Ornamental. There we go. That's probably a real word. Ornamented. There we go. Now I know for sure that's a real word. Oh, hey, what's up, buddy? It's a sad pizza toast. Oh, what a poor lad. But yeah, so far we're chilling. Of course, those jump scares are gonna get me at some points. Like, they kind of half got me right there. Like, it made me flick my mouse instinctively, but everything else I didn't. And everything else I didn't like really react in terms of that jump scare attempt. All right, so remember, guys, red wine. I don't think that was wine. So it's never explicitly said, but I'm pretty sure it's blood. He drank a bottle of blood. Why is there a bottle of blood? We don't know. So why is that door locked? Because there's a random chance that's one or the other door locks, and you just have to go through the other one. So if I was getting chased by that goop guy, specimen number 2, like I was earlier, that would have been pretty bad. I don't know how much longer I can go on. I haven't seen any of my previous notes. So that means either I'm getting somewhere or someone is taking them. Spamming E. But yeah, I'm leaving them, so I don't think anyone's taking them. Room 82. I'm surprised that one didn't get me. I didn't want to spoil anything, but that one, like, ectoplasm green looking guy, there is a, not that rare, but there is a chance that you'll get the more horrifying looking variant. Staring at that, I'm pretty sure it doesn't do anything. But I do remember playing this game in the past, and that one really got me. We got a skinnier room. Why is he skinny? I guess just to provoke a feeling of claustrophobia. Welcome to the map room. You are here. Where? Nowhere. These rooms are just there to make you feel more hopeless. So don't let that get into your head, fellas. We got more paintings. What do we got here? I think this is my last note. I'm going to die never having found my escape. But really, that's not true. This place feels like my escape. My escape from everything else. In the end, my death is kind of romantic. Poor guy. Hopefully he made it. Yeah, well, once again, another one of these patterns. We're near the end, I'm pretty sure. We got a checkpoint at 50, so we're probably going to get one at 100. Or are we going to get chased by Specimen 2 again? Because I think that can happen. Oh, I almost missed that. Yeah, once again, these are just here to provoke a feeling, guys. They're just to set the mood. Oh, we got really lucky. I didn't think we were going to run into this early on. This is the cat DOS machine. See how this game loves to combine actual, like, horrifying, like, horror vibes with cuteness? Like, because we have that face at the top right, top left. Yeah. Anyways, access specimen database. We can't modify the house layout because it gives you an error. But we can always do access specimen database. Specimen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see how far we can read. Error. Because, like, I wouldn't be surprised if we can't read all of these specimens. But let's go from up to down. Specimen 1. Type, docile. Total fatalities, 4. Method, heart attack. It's the cardboard cutouts. A cardboard cutout figure that springs out from the walls. Proved not very effective against healthy subjects. Yeah, I mean, it's just cheap jump scares. Specimen number 2. This is the guy that was chasing us. Type, active. Total fatalities, 137. Method, physical tearing. A mostly semi-solid base specter that frequently changes matter states. Proved very effective against weaker or slower subjects. Yeah, basically the main strategy here is just, like, juke him out. Just, like, you can walk away from him. He's not that fast. Specimen number 3. We get to read this. Okay, because we're going to run into this guy at some point. Type, active / in testing. Total fatalities, 43. Method, infectious bites. A test specimen being developed at GL Labs. Could prove useful when released. Trials have shown it is adequately effective to average subjects. So, this guy is more dangerous, as you guys can see. Are we going to be able to read about Specimen 4? Maybe. Okay, yeah. Semi-spoilers, but you guys don't know when they're going to pop up. Type, active. Total fatalities, 85. Method, consumption. A 14th century spirit that was contained and relocated here. Tests have yet to reveal origins, but all relevant information has been placed into the testing chamber. Proved effective, but not greatly more than previous subjects, specimens. Can we read about specimen 5? Yes. Type, active. Total fatalities, 168, question mark. Method, unknown. A creature found inside the church of a small town. Subjects were lost after contact with the specimen. Current method of killing is unknown. Proved extremely effective against subjects with mental illnesses, mental issues, or weak wills. And I think this is when we start getting errors. Yeah. There is also another page, by the way. After this, yeah, we just can't see anything else. We have to advance further into the game to be able to see more stuff. Exit program. Oh, the banger tune is playing. Room 91. That one looks kind of sick, I'm not gonna lie. Welcome to my FL Studio mixtape. And then, oh, welcome to my TED Talk. So yeah, as you guys can see, we have a whole bunch of audiences. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we are here today to discuss about the implications of what Specimen 1 could be used for. Besides jump scaring, we could be able to tear down the cardboard and possibly turn them into wooden spoons. Except they're cardboard, so I don't know if we could go backwards. Any other ideas, people? I had the idea right here, as you guys can see on the board, of turning them into paper plates. Anyone else have any ideas? Nothing. These guys don't want to say anything. Why did it come to my TED Talk then? What we have here? Interesting. We already saw that one. Oh yeah, we're almost out of here. Oh! Why am I getting all the rare occurrences? Or semi-rare. This is the Let's Player room. So this room was to pay tribute to all the players that played this game before the game got popular, or at least the ones that they heard of. So yeah, here's their profile pics at the time. Maybe they have newer ones, or well, I think that's a profile pic. Yeah, that's probably their actual faces. Yeah, these are people that actually played this game, you know, before it got popular. So yeah, you're not gonna see any more popular people there. It was more like a, hey, thanks homies for playing this and believing in us from the very beginning. Yeah. So let's get out of here. We have 3 more rooms to go. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a cardboard cutout. Really, nothing. 1 more room. Let's go to the right. Doesn't matter which way you go, by the way. Because when you get to room 100, it's guaranteed that you always come to this room. Also, yeah, it's a 2D image, but there's a theory, pretty sure it's confirmed in the wiki of this game, that this is the guy that was leaving those notes earlier, except for that red one that looked like abstract poetry. I think that one is actually in relation to specimen number 2, the guy that was chasing us. Cat. It's a cat in a box. Yeah. Then we have no surname, saying that's the romantic writer. Yes. Game saved. So yeah, welcome to room 101. Actually, not yet. First, we gotta do the little jingle, and then do the Resident Evil reference door. Like, guys, just be careful, okay? These residents look like they're getting kind of evil. And the sound of the creaking, that's just me waking up in the morning, stretching. The sound of my bones. All right, let me in. All right, welcome to room 100 plus. Oh wait, that sound can, yeah, okay, that's okay. So there are 3 sounds that usually make me jump really bad. Yeah, that one, the one from earlier, and then one final one. Yeah, this is just a little tree stump fella. Oh, I thought we were gonna get that guy in room 99. Oh, yeah. This is mostly to set the mood, as far as I know. Well, you can't fall into this liquid, but yeah. So gameplay-wise, it's just not as free to move around than you would think it is. But yeah, different room types. You know, more variation. Cool colors. Look at the ceiling. I didn't even notice that. I thought the ceiling was the same color as the floor. I don't know, the color coordination doesn't look right to me. Oh, whatever. We're continuing through. Room 107. 108. And we have a bunch of chairs. Never mind, just one chair. What was the point? What was the point of just one single chair? These look like prison cells. Alright, welcome to room 110. Long, not that menacing. Because that's a dead end. That chair is a dead end. Yeah, this is a maze. Thankfully, you can't fall off or anything. But these rooms probably are terrible against, if I remember. Yeah, they're pretty bad against specimens when they're chasing you. I think the right path is still a correct path. Well, we're about to find out. Nope, it was the left path. Yeah. Yeah, that would have gotten me cornered if something was chasing me. So I think the layout is not random here. I think it's like, if you see the chair to the right, then hug left, basically. 112. Back to the regular rooms. I'm okay with that. Then there's this bridge-like room. We'll see that a few more times. Oh, well, I mean, I was just kidding, but sure. Well, not just kidding, like, I didn't think it was gonna happen right then and there. Oh yeah, the railing room. If we go to the right, it's the other railing room that we experienced earlier, just with the different textures of the room 110 to whatever range is next. Welcome back to the map room. Once again, doesn't tell us anything. Oh, we're here already. I thought it was later on. Okay. Yeah, welcome to GL Labs. If you guys remember about Specimen 3, this is where it all happens. So, yeah, I could see the cube maps of the floor or not up. Yeah, very primitive. I'm gonna go to the right. We have like some kind of raptor head, at least that's what it looks like. Same thing here. Whatever that's supposed to be. Humanoid. Something that's escaped. And what looks like blood. So. Subject 5 is growing more and more restless. I told Spook, the ghost we saw in the beginning, we need more funds for sedatives, but she just laughed and flew into the ceiling. Without more chemicals to keep these things docile, I'm not sure how much longer we can keep them here safely. Generic lab assistant. We got the card key. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets triggered. Are we gonna run into it? Back where we came from. I'm gonna go left. Left is locked. So we have to go forward. So yeah, that key lets us go through this door, I'm pretty sure. And then we're gonna get another one. That card key to go to the left side. Yeah. That's related to the specimen. Gotta get ready. I believe subject 5 is loose. The glass around its container is shattered, and I can faintly hear clicking coming from the ceiling. I don't know what will happen now. If it is out and alive, then this is probably my last report. The clicking is getting louder now. Generic lab assistant. He spawned. It's locked. He's somewhere in the ceiling, I think. Alright, we're out. So yeah, basically here all we gotta do is just move fast. I think we also have to look out for those dark puddles on the ceiling, because I think he spawns from there, but then again, I don't know that well. I hardly ever run into him. Okay, chair? Yeah, chair. Okay, so hug left. Yep, I'm glad we ran into this room prior, because I forgot about the layouts. He might have stopped chasing us. Or maybe he just can't chase us in this room. I don't know. 125. Okay. And the cardboard cutouts will also combo you. Like, just keep that, just stay aware of that. the cardboard cutout fellas, specimen 1s, they can come out at any time, despite the fact you're getting chased. Oh, okay, fine. Quick TED talk. Okay, have you guys ever wanted a windshield wiper that never wore out after a harsh winter? Well, can I introduce to you flamethrower style? It's usually it's a windshield wiper that has an attached flamethrower. Press the flamethrower button that you can install to your dashboard, and voila, the sand is all melted. You don't even gotta worry about. What do you mean the glass of the windshield is gonna crack? I can't talk to any of these guys about my inventions. Okay. All right, well, moving on to 131. The music changed, so maybe he's not chasing us anymore. Hey, welcome back to Cat Doss. So we've already been here, but it could be possible that we may have unlocked more specimens to read about. Maybe not. No, okay. It didn't hurt to check. We already read all the other specimens we could here, so let's get out. Music changed. Wait, I think if we go back in, it changes again. Let me see if I can get my favorite. Nope. There's no music. Nope. Well, it sounds kind of cool. No, give me the song I'm looking for. You know what, let's just go. This might not be the song. No, I think it's just random ambient music. I wanted the thing. But whatever. What gives me like 90s point and click vibes. I hate when it makes me face a wall. It's orientates me a little bit. Alright, so we're in the 130s. So far nothing else is chasing us anymore. That's pretty nice. Hopefully it stays that way for a little bit longer. Invisible door? Nope, it's just gone. Okay. Looks like a house that's on fire, but it's probably just a regular house with a bunch of filters to make it unsettling. So, don't worry. Oh, more paper. What should I give this voice? Because this is a new person. The romantic guy's dead. This place is starting to affect me. No, that sounds very similar to the last guy. I'll give him a regular voice. The next guy, I'll have to think of something. This place is finally starting to affect me. I've seen enough horror movies to know how to survive a simple ghost or two, but these monsters are getting faster and stranger. Well, that is true though. That other specimen, specimen 3, that was supposed to chase us, but I only heard his like clattering sounds or whatever he was making. Yeah, he can go after you. Welcome to the arcade machines. This one's locked. Maybe it's defunct. Wall of the Spook. These are some mini games we can enjoy. Oh, the screen resolution changed, but you guys can see that, right? So basically all you gotta do here is just attack everyone and keep your meter charged. You can also press backspace to exit. But yeah, this is endless basically until your knife runs out of bloodlust. I want to assume that's what that bar does. The soundtrack's pretty sick. I forgot how sick it sounds. Yep. Thankfully the screen isn't that big, but yeah, sorry that the screen does that. Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion, at least the original version, has that problem. Once we get out of here, the resolution will fix itself. So in the future, if this becomes an edited video, we'll have to, well, edit it back to normal size. But for now, I wanted to look up what the password for this game is, and I think I can do that. I think I am allowed to do that only because of the fact that I've beaten this game already. This is like me playing it on the channel because I've never got to show you guys this game before. Wall of Spook password. Okay. Yeah, it's not giving me anything. I'm just checking here. Molluspook. Let's see. Her health bar. Yeah, it's just the game mechanics. Okay, so I guess the password thing doesn't actually work. That's fine. So if we type in a name, it's just gonna. Yeah, let's type in Sleengo. Sleengo. Press enter. It becomes spooky. Why? I don't know. It just becomes spooky. Don't ask me. We can't use that machine. But that's the first minigame that appeared. There's more that's gonna appear later on. Oh, this music sucks. Oh, it's because he's back. It's because he's back. Specimen 3's back. He's chasing me! When you hear that sound, that means he's after you. Chair? Okay, good, 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 good. We're good. Everything is just fine. Oh, the layout changed. Okay, so yeah, it's not guaranteed that hugging left is gonna work. Thankfully, I don't think he can chase me in this room. Christian Callan says, AU is a reference to a game called Top Banana for Amiga, and the game looks terrifying. Wait, what do you mean by AU? Did I see something that you noticed and I didn't in this game? Eyeball. We gotta kind of hurry though. Any paper? No. Any paper to read, I should say. Yeah, we just gotta sprint. Alright, we're safe. Geo Labs. That's their poster. It was have a piece of paper. In order to survive this house, I need to keep writing notes. Okay. Okay, I think I know who this is. This is the horror trope guy. So yeah, let me give him a different voice then. Because this is the same person from the note that we read before, but I didn't know who this was. Now that I know, I gotta give him a certain voice. In order to survive this house, I need to keep writing notes. I must do everything a central protagonist would, and hope this is one of those stories. Insert obscure horror reference that no one gets and misinterprets as instruction somehow. Cat in a box. Resident Evil door. All right. Wow. I kind of like the walls here better. 151, 152, and we have this. This is a different layout altogether. Is it gonna wrap around? Yep. I'm guessing it's just a long and winding path. The ambient noises are definitely menacing. And in case you're wondering, there is no jump button. Can't jump in this game, guys, unfortunately. Okay, long room. Cardboard cutouts. I'm surprised there wasn't one there. What we got here? Nothing. That's fine. Nothing here. I'll take nothing over something. Oh, new TED Talk? Okay, okay. So, yeah, welcome back. So, as you guys might have saw in the last TED Talk last week, I was discussing how to decorate your Christmas tree. And now that the holidays are over, I'd like to introduce my new product designed to get rid of Christmas trees, known as I was gonna say Sparkle Be Gone. This product goes by the name of Deco Be Gone. All you gotta do is buy the patented hypercube. Once you open the hypercube, be sure not to put any biological matter down there. So sorry for all the real tree users if they want to put it away. If you try to put in a real tree as opposed to one of those fake ones you could buy off a Home Depot or something, you may trigger some kind of very violent reaction. I don't recommend it. Anyways, yeah, no takers. Okay. Well, that's another failed TED Talk. Oh, welcome to the FNAF reference room. Clicking on it doesn't do anything, by the way, in case you're wondering.
Hello, yes, hello.
Hello. Fortunately, you can't.
Hello.
Yeah, fortunately, you can't sit down on the bed. But
Hello, yes, hello.
oh yes, hello. He eventually, I don't know.
Hello?
Yeah, the person that does his voice does eventually say something else.
Hello,
Yeah, I'm just waiting for them to say something besides hello, because they do eventually
I don't
say.
know if you want to look directly into the fan. Yes, hello, hello, yes, hello.
Yeah, there we go. That's probably the only thing I remember them
Hello?
saying.
Yes.
But yeah, that's there to like just distract you. Let's see, Cat DOS, can we read any further? I believe the furthest we could read was Specimen 5. So let's see, Specimen 5, yep, that's the last one we read. So anything, can we read Specimen 6 now? Error. No, so we're still where we were at earlier. Once again, if we try to modify house layout, it's not going to work, so we're not going to even bother. Wait, I want to change the music. Nope. Now we know this is not the one. Not this one. I don't think it's this one. We'll get it eventually. Brilliant. Not this one. I'm just gonna pick what... I'm just gonna see if it gives me silence. If it gives me silence, that probably means we got the right song. That is not the one. We got that one again. Why? Twice in a row. 3 times in a row. Okay, it's gone silence. So let's see if it gets me the song I'm looking for. Oh no, it's just ambient noise from earlier. Never mind. We're here already? Well, guys, welcome to Specimen 4. So you could skip everything, but I'm here to actually show you guys what the game's about. Left door, unlocked. I'm gonna go backwards on purpose. Right door, locked. Okay, that's fine. Alright, welcome. If I shine my flashlight here, we might see. No, okay, I thought we were gonna see. Well, I'm not gonna spoil it, but you guys might have saw something. We have some Japanese things. If anybody knows that Japanese, feel free to take a screenshot and let me know what it says, because I'm pretty sure this is Japanese. Yeah. Not sure if it's hiragana, katakana, you know, kanji, don't know. Anyways, we have some stuff I still can't read. But yeah, if anybody wants to translate, let me know. Or if somebody has extensive knowledge of this game in the chat, you can also let me know what that says. Alright, so we've been here already. Now we can go through the other door. Wait, no, this is where we came from. Whoops. This is the right door, which was locked, and it still is. It's fine. Right door. Be locked. It's not locked. There it is. Shadow people. Yeah, if you touch those, they damage you, by the way, in case you're wondering. This is the left door. And this is a Hatsune Miku reference, I'm pretty sure. Or it might be a reference to other things, but like I see a leak, and I see a girl with pigtails, it might be a Hatsune Miku reference. Hatsune Miku? And there's that raptor head from earlier. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's more like just a developer, like, gag. Or something that I want to read. Oh, and there's also something I want to look at. Oh, geez. So you'll see a cat that according to Wiki, is like a reference to that one. They just drew it all like a creepypasta-sized, we'll say. Anyways, let's read this text. Matsuri never came to class today. I hope she made it home okay. Spam spacebar. Okay, anyways. Here we go now through this door. We were already here. Whoops. That's where we came from. This is where we gotta go. This is where everything's gonna go down. Singular desk. Randomly, badly arranged stuff. Could it really be true? I thought the fairy tales about the ghost that eats children who sneak in after class was just to keep us from disobeying. But Matsuri's still missing. Well, we're about to see possibly what is causing that stuff to happen. Alright, we gotta get ready, guys. Unless there's more. Just walking for now. I don't hear anything. I don't see anything. She's somewhere. I'll show you guys what she looks like. Oh wow, she's a lot closer than I thought. Locked. Yep, that's specimen number 4. That surely unclogged my nose. I can now breathe through both nostrils just fine. Thank you very much. Okay, why do you have to have such a banger soundtrack though? Oh, you can open doors behind you. Perfect. Oh, you tried to jump scare me, but I was too focused on looking behind me. So we're good. Okay, good. Thank God. Not a TED Talk. I would not be able to handle a TED Talk. Not right now. I have to use a TED Talk. She's still after us, by the way. By the way, that nickname for that... Okay, she's not going to chase it anymore. But the name for that specimen goes by Ringu. Like, as a reference to, like... I say Lord of the Rings. As, like, the ring. Yeah, that one didn't get me at all. What, are you supposed to be like a water droplet? Defying gravity and all? Probably. Nothing here. That's okay. I'll take nothing. Remember, guys, we're still in the same mansion. Oh, we're in this room now. This is the brain room. We're doing fine. Okay, it's here to the right. What do we got? Nothing. And this is probably... Is this the room that I'm thinking about? Yep. I'm gonna... Oh, hold on. Let's pay attention to the floors. We're not getting narrower. Whatever, I'm just gonna go backwards now. I was gonna try to demonstrate to you guys that that's a trap. That's an actual endless hallway. But I couldn't even notice much of a difference with the wall forwards. Chair, but that doesn't mean anything. Like, this might still not be easy peasy, just go left. But we'll see. Oh, probably not. Okay, we were right. Thankfully. So let's get out of here. We're already in the 190s, starting now. By the way, we could still get Specimen 2, the goopy guy, to chase us. Just, it randomly happens. So don't think it's over, even though just because we're like approaching 200. We're here again. But like, it's just random. It doesn't mean we're actually going in circles. As long as the room number keeps going up, you know you're going the right way. Because there is technically no wrong way. Just keep going. 195. No paper? No paper. I'll take it. Okay, this is the one time where you can go the wrong way. This is because it's a pick a path. If you get it wrong, it starts over. Okay, so forward is wrong. It's gonna be left then. Left, forward, forward again. Then right, left, forward, forward. Okay. Left, forward, forward. I'm gonna say forward again. Left, forward, forward, left. Yep. And then the door to the exit spawns. That's how those doors work. Or these rooms work. They're interesting, and I don't even know if you can actually get chased during those rooms. But we're good. Nothing happening. Welcome. Cat's back in the bag. I mean, the box. Alright. Wait, hold on. Well, I still haven't died, so it appears I might be the protagonist. I'm not entirely sure. I hope I'm not some side character that leaves notes for pointless exposition. Also, I found a strange computer that gave descriptions of the monsters. It seems like they're called effective based on how many people they kill. I was not trying to do Joe Swanson, but whatever. Honestly, I forgot the voice I was giving him. So we're at 200. We're 1/5 of the way through the game. Open the door. Let me through. Because I'm pretty sure the door going backwards is locked. Oh yeah, this is one of the more unsettling aesthetics in terms of the floors. That's the dead end. Then there's this room. Cylinders. Nothing here. He's back. Specimen 3. Yep, I'm just focused. I'm just focused up, guys. We're gonna make it through. Because if you die, you have to go back to your checkpoints. Which we're not that far from. Already? I thought this was like the 300s or the 400s. Well, guys, room 210. One of the most traumatizing looking rooms. Pretty sure the aesthetics, I think I remember, like, watching Let's Plays of this, after I played the game myself, in the past, that I think the aesthetics are meant to be a, Silent Hill reference, but maybe I'm wrong. Welcome. This is one of the more unsettling aesthetics of the entire game. Okay. There's room we can go through. That one's broken. This one's broken. This one's broken. Content warning, we're probably gonna go hit the door that has like what looks like gore. Thankfully the graphics, you know, I'm pretty sure I can get away with you showing it, but still not good. The darkness is slowly consuming us now. I don't think our rituals will appease it any longer. How were we supposed to know this would happen? Yeah, they don't really give you any actual lore for like what's going on here. They'll give you like a vague rundown of something, but yeah, you don't really find out. That's not what I was talking about, by the way, in case you're wondering. This is not what I was talking about. You'll see it if I show it. It's not really our fault. We just did what Mother has told us to do in this sort of situation. Because we're talking about this person. So I guess it's supposed to be like a cult. Okay. One of these doors is gonna have it. Yeah. Who knows why it looks like it. I'm not looking forward to that door if we run into it. But, you know, I'm playing a horror game. This is like the psychological part of the horror. Mother is not pleased with us, but how were we supposed to know that girl wasn't pure? So I guess they captured some girl for, you know, some kind of motives of whatever Mother wants. This Mother character. Not sure if that's supposed to be like a Han Solo reference from Star Wars. Probably wasn't. Also, there's no notes here. I'm looking forward to this. It's this door, isn't it? Okay. That one's locked. I wouldn't be surprised if we... Okay, we just can't go through that one. It's one of these ones, I think. I hate this. Not even because of the horror, actually. It's just because this part messes with my head. Okay, it's not here. Coming up, though. It's really coming up. Yeah, this like noise thing, that's normal. That's the game, you know, making everything look different. Oh, which one of you? It's probably this left one that's gonna have it. Yeah. This is like an embryo room. Yeah. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was, but like, it's not a psychologically nice thing to look at. We gotta keep moving. Maybe even start grooving. I gotta look around for like doors, because I wouldn't be surprised if these doors are gonna be like where I gotta go. Nope, this is just where we're going. Okay, we're back here. Noise is gone. But it's gonna spawn. That's the thing. That's the thing. Nickname Bab. Anything on the floor? It's really slow. It's just a 2D thing, kind of similar to like the old Doom games. Not the new ones, like 2016 or Eternal. I'm referring to the originals from the 90s. But yeah, this thing chases you. And I think you're going to affect the textures of everything. Or that's later on. But yeah, I'm just going to keep running. Yup. All the textures of everything around you gets really put out of whack. This is where things get real psychological. And they also have like a face texture here. Yep. Sorry for anybody if the bit rate's killing your connection or whatever, because I wouldn't be surprised if that's killing the bit rates. Okay, this is the correct direction. We're good. We're good. Anytime soon, we're going to be able to escape the clutches of Bab. Nope. Nope. This is the door, isn't it? Yep. That's also another tactic it does. If you're not familiar with how the doors look, in terms of like the 3D model of like the border around it, you could get lost just spamming. Oh no. Okay, well, welcome everyone to my TED Talk. As you guys can see, we have a guest here known as Bab. They are a very wonderful artist here. They have, as you guys see, what appears to be some kind of knife. They personally like to draw different designs along the doors. So Bab, if you could be nice, yeah, take it away while I go on my bathroom break. I'm surprised I was able to get that far. It's way slower than I imagined. Okay, we're safe. No, we're not. I thought the music stopped. I think it's just looping. What do we got here to the right? Nothing. What do we have here? Easy room, I think. You tried to combo me, but it just didn't catch me off guard. That one did, because it did it. The one, too, did get me off guard. Also, that one door creaking sound. That's the third sound that gets me. Because of how loud it gets. This is the door. I have that memorized. We're safe. And my favorite song is playing from the soundtrack. Also, the door is invisible. Okay. Oh, invisible door rooms. They're not that common. Mall of the Spook. We've already been here. Get ready, because I'm pretty sure that the resolution and everything is not going to look great. We've already been here. Get ready. This is Miss Spook. As reference to like Pac-Man or Miss Pac-Man. Who are we controlling? Spooky. Basically, all you do is just touch the Pac-Man thing. And that's literally all it is. And then we win. And that's literally the whole game. Oh, we're back here. Forward. Okay, forward again. No, okay, forward right. Forward. Forward right, forward left. Nice, second tried it. We got it wrong that first try. 135. Oh no, this is the room. It's this room. We're gonna get a jump scare, guys. I'm sorry. Ah! Yeah, I always forget what that thing looks like. Now we can get out. Nope. Oh wait, is it bad RNG? Like, am I gonna actually eventually run into him? Again? Okay. This was such a surprise that there would be another actual entry. One I could admire. But then as suddenly as it came, it left. Now you disband. Your influence and inspiration will never leave. Okay, whoever you are. It's looping. There we go. That might have been a completely different person, so I might have given that not the right voice for that piece of paper. But regardless, we're moving on. We'll be fine. We'll be okay. We'll be all good in the hood. Goody in the hoodie, if you will. I want my mommy. 238. What we got here? Exits to the right. That's okay. Alright, let's see if we can read any further now. Now that we just went all the way to the Specimen 5 encounter. We just ran into Specimen 5. Specimen 6, any info? Still nothing, so from this point onwards, it's going to be blind unless you remember. And I don't remember what Specimen number 6. And we don't even get to see how many more specimens are in the game because of this. So we just have to leave. Yeah, that catches me off guard whenever it spawns far away enough from me. Those cardboard cutouts. Something is going to spawn here, isn't it? We're safe. We're safe. Nothing's happening. We're good. Green. Green means go. Left side. Paper. Oh boy. Okay. I think the effectiveness of the specimens is also somehow related to the souls of the people they kill somehow. Anyways, I'm still alive and strong, but I feel like the inmost cave of my journey lies ahead. I wonder what the antagonists will look like. I hope they're cute. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna assume that Spooky's the antagonist. So like in a, oh my god, Spooky's an actual child, like make her into a marketable plushie type of way, yeah, she's cute. Otherwise, I don't like the implications of what you might be saying. Oh, well speaking of, hey, how you doing?
So, you made it this
Have you ever been a marketable plushie?
That's great. I shall grant you a gift for your progress. So just keep going.
That's the gift. Let's save the game. Password, pumpkin. This password lets us get back to 250. And this is a painting of Spooky. Look behind you. I thought it was more than that. Oh, they're just floating. So yeah, that's the gift. She just wanted to give us a bunch of jump scares. I don't know if she genuinely was trying to kill us with those jump scares, because remember, guys, Specimen 1, aka those cardboard cutouts, they're meant to be like, their method is heart attacks. Okay, I thought we were being chased, but no, that music plays sometimes. Oh, I hate that one. That's the deadly combo. The creaking, not the mob from Minecraft, but the creaking sound plus the gelatinous green dude, but with the demonic face change. That's the combo that gets me hard. As in, like, hardcore, difficult, hard not to get jump scared. Yeah, don't take that out of context. Moving on, we're at 256. You guys know anything about 256? That's double 128, and that's double of 64, and that's double of 32, and that's double of 16, double of 8, double of 4, 2-bit, 1-bit, half-bit, the wrist game. We're back here. Anyway, let's
Yes, hi, hello.
get out of here. Well, about now, can we read more now? We did make it through a checkpoint. I wouldn't be surprised if we can read more now. I want to read about specimen number 6. Okay, we can. No, he's really annoying to deal with. Okay. Type, active, excuse me. Type, active, total fatalities, 189. Method, physical punctures. A wooden life-size puppet found floating in a reservoir near a town had once been. Specimen is active despite appearance and has proved very effective on subjects who disregarded or have vision impairments. So you have to, the gimmick here is you have to keep looking at him, but he will disappear eventually if you keep staring at him. So sometimes he'll get a free hit off of you, and if that happens, cross your fingers that you can stare at him long enough, open the door to move further ahead to the next room, and then hopefully your health regenerates enough that if he takes another free hit off of you, you don't die, because I think you can get hit 3 times and die off of him. Unless your health regenerates, you'll get a 4th hit, so on and so forth, but hopefully by then, you can avoid death. It's even better if you can just get a series of short rooms. That's why he's really annoying, because if you stare at him, he eventually does disappear. Specimen blank. Specimen 7. Type, unknown. Total fatalities, 93. And no, that's not a background, that's the actual specimen. Specimen is constantly changing form and attributes to... Okay. Specimen is constantly changing form and attributes depending on subject's personality, but most common form resembles a wall of moving anatomy symbols. Only effective on only effective on subjects with past trauma or a history of psychological issues. We have to go to next again. Specimen 8. Type, active. Total fatalities, 149. Method, absorption. A floating figure that appeared in a test chamber a few years after it was filled with what was believed to just be unusually violent deer. Specimen seems to engulf subjects and absorb them into its torso region. Proved extremely effective on violent subjects. Okay. We have specimen blank. This is probably going to give us an error. It won't even let us enter. That's fine. Specimen 10. Type, active. Total fatalities, 245. Method, parasitic infections. a form-changing creature that is believed to be an extraterrestrial, though it is not officially proven. Proved very effective on most subjects, but deemed too difficult to contain. The specimen broke out of its containment area due to frequent electrical malfunctions. Did we already read this one? Sorry, okay, we haven't. Specimen 10. Docile. Fatalities, 0. Method, unknown. A worm-like creature that inhabits the old rundown GL labs. A genetically modified eel that was supposed to be extremely violent but instead very passive. Though not effective, it was kept as a pet until the facility was abandoned due to specimen... Yep. Error. Oh, I'm going to pause the game really fast. I don't think we're going to get hurt from pausing the game. I want to go into the actual live stream and then play back what we just saw. Because I need to full screen this and read out what those flashing text is doing. Ooh, that was it. That was it right there. There we go. So yeah, it says error, wrong specimen display. And then a code 0001842. Let me start over. 000184216-7F. So that's what was flashing on the screen. Let's read again. This access is specimen database. Specimen 11. Active. Well, okay. Why am I reading active? Type. Active. Total fatalities. 317. Method. Unknown. A floating red figure that was found inside a secret area below a large abandoned corporate office, once owned by a restaurant franchise. The specimen is extremely violent and also seems to leave the house at will despite various containment methods. Victims vanish on contact with specimen, but sometimes remains of the victims have been found inside the testing chamber days later. Proved not effective as victims' souls do not remain after contact. Okay, so in that sense, it's not active because spooky, I would assume, wants the souls. Yeah, welcome back to the chat, thickats. Specimen blink. Eventually we do get access. And now let's get out. I'm gonna pause, and I'll pause that to read out to you guys. What does it say? Let's see. Come on, let me. Oh wait, hold on. I have to go back to live and then rewind just a little bit. All right, here we go. So. This specimen, the one that didn't have a number, type, exterminated. Total fatalities, 362. Method, unknown. A small skull-shaped mass of clay that seemed to gain more form as subjects were taken. Caps lock, by the way. Specimen was deemed too hard to contain and was killed and dismantled by GL Labs. But the next frame is probably going to say something different. Take the dead, wait, hold on. Take the dead, to take the dead, to take the dead, to take the dead, to take the dead, so on and so forth. So, yeah. That's what it says. I'm just reading it to you guys, straight up. I'm gonna double check to see if there's anything else I might have missed. Enter. Specimen database. Next. Specimen 8, I think we already read. Yeah, specimen 10 is the one that flashes and changes. Because, here's the thing. Specimen 10 used to have been that thing that said it was docile. But that's what it is now. That one actually proves to be more of a threat compared to before. So yeah, we're gonna eventually run into a new specimen. We just ran into number 5. We're gonna be running into number 6. 5 being Babs. No cardboard cutout. Okay, sure. Thanks, I'll take it. No cardboard cutouts for me, please. Me when I eat cardboard. Okay. I've been streaming for 2 hours and 4 minutes. Good to know. Good to know. What do we got here? What do we got here? I'm gonna assume it's this way. Please. Okay. Yeah, that's a chair. So at least we're on the right direction for now. But it splits again. Okay. We can't see the door from here, can we? I'm gonna take a guess and say it's to the right. It wasn't. Well, that sucks. We're gonna move on leftwards. And hopefully nothing touches us in the nuts or something. Oh, I was reading that one guy's profile name wrong. It's saying his name was no username, not Nelzer name. You can spawn like that? Okay. For a second, I was expecting a cardboard cutout there, but I was like, you know what? I don't think they spawn here. We're fine. They do. Specimen 3's back. The thing that makes the clickety clackety sounds. This is a long enough room where he can make sounds. Just don't make me feel easy at all. Sprinting full speed. I'm not interested in any shenanigans that may or may not happen throughout this trip. That was the worst time for that to combo me. But like I said, guys, those cardboard cutouts will also combo you while you're getting chased by something. I don't see any more splotches anymore. I don't think he started chasing me. That's fantastic. However, if he does start to chase me, this would be the best time for it to start doing so. Yeah, I don't see anything in the shadows in the further distance of the fog, so we might be fine. Going left. There is no other way anyways. But yeah, we're almost starting the 290s. That's good. Right. I hope so. Music changed. Every time it changes, it makes me feel uneasy because it makes me think something's about to start chasing me. So it takes me a second to recognize, nope, that's just regular ambient music that changed. You'll be fine, Sleengo. 293. Okay, sure. Right. No. Left. Forward. No. Left, left, left. That's just gonna be my first guess. Okay, left, left, right. Okay. Left, left, forward. Right? No. Left, left, forward, right. I mean, left, left, forward, forward. That was close. I almost did it wrong. Nope. Left, left, forward, left, apparently. There we go. We made it. 5 more rooms to go to 300. Don't think there's a checkpoint, but 5 more rooms to go, guys. Music changed again. Don't worry about it. All right, we're good. Hang in there. That typical cat, yeah, the typical cat's, portrait, not portrait, typical cat poster of a cat hanging on, you know, a tree branch. Hang in there. Hold on, let's save first. I just realized I never really got a mentor figure, trial, or leaving home scene. That means the story isn't following. That means the story isn't following the archetypes to make me a traditional hero, which means I can be killed off. Well, it was nice for a little while, at least. Moving on. Rest in peace, that guy. Hopefully he's still alive, but we'll see if he is or not. Hopefully. I don't remember who of these guys survive or don't. Maybe none of them do, but you know that's not a happy ending. I hope one of these guys survive. "301. We're about to get to Squidward's house in that Squidville episode. Alright, welcome back to the TED Talk, everyone. So, beyond this door, I'll be giving you a tour of Squidward Tentacles? Hey Bob, what does it say? I think it says tortellini. No, that doesn't sound right. Anyway, Mr. Squidward's house. This will be the inside of this will be the tour of his house right there. Room 304. Beautiful. So yes, does anyone have any questions moving forward in regards to Mr. Squidward's house? You know? Yeah, no questions, huh? Well, just be aware, if he's playing clarinet, I recommend bringing earplugs. You did buy earplugs, right guys? Tough crowd. Alright. Nothing here. Oh, by the way, that one specimen, I think it's the one coming up next. Unfortunately. But yeah, that one specimen coming up next, a new one. If we run into one of these rooms, I'm probably going to die while he's chasing me. Because I feel like he's going to get too many free hits off of me. Okay. Terrible combo time. Well, perfect for the game, but not good for me. Okay, we're here. Specimen 3 is not going to chase us anymore. But welcome to Specimen 6. So cross your fingers we don't run into... Yeah, cross your fingers we don't run into him during bad rooms. Or that during his chases, we don't get bad rooms. But yeah, if you stand here, we reveal where we're supposed to go. This is supposed to be a Legend of Zelda reference, specifically Majora's Mask. We have to go through this door first, because I'm pretty sure the other doors are locked. No, you just can't go through them. Oh, on. Both doors are available. I'm gonna go backwards. It's probably gonna say that it's locked. Yeah, that's all fine. All fine and dandy. The music stopped. These are masks. And these are tools. Alright, I think this is the first one. One day, a strange merchant came to town. He sold handmade puppets and trinkets, and all the children loved to store in his gift. But the town could not support his store because the other shops were failing. The other shopkeepers became jealous. So one night, some of the townspeople took all of his puppets and threw them in the river. But just afterwards, he came running into the river, crying and wailing that his children were being drowned. He dove into the river, trying to save his possessions. The townspeople, bitter and still angry, watched him frantically thrash and dive into the river until he never came back to the surface of the water. Key picked up. Yeah, I feel like a lot of first timers would not know that because it's a flat texture. We're back here. This door is unlocked. Left? Hopefully that's the correct path. Yep, it's the correct path. Don't pick up that key yet, because I don't think we're supposed to pick it up yet. Although, not what they wanted, the shopkeepers were satisfied. Years later, the children of the town began to go missing, and as more and more children disappeared, people began to find more and more As more and more children disappeared, people began to find more and more puppets in the forest and around the river. These puppets seemed almost to look like the missing children sometimes. Yep. Trying to pick up the key, but it's not letting me. Key picked up. There we go. This is where we're gonna run into him. Get ready. And yes, this is meant to visually look like Ben drowned, the creepypasta. It's right in there. So from this point onwards, we're gonna have to deal with him. Notice how we're still in room 310. Those are the dolls of the children. And that's him. Locked. It's so loud. Terrible combo. Sorry, they're starting to make me angry. Sorry. I'm trying to sweep my view left and right because of the fact that he spawns sometimes. Just give me short rooms, bro. I need to get. Shut up. I need to go. Yeah, I need to get out. Anytime you hear those clanking sounds, wow, that's a rare face. I don't want to show it off, unfortunately, because I'm getting chased. But yeah, that's a rare face. Or a rare, like, sprite for the cardboard cutouts. Specimen number 1. This one's short enough. We don't have to turn around or anything. The music's still playing, so he's still here. For a second, I thought it stopped, but it's still playing. Okay, that's a good short room. Love that one. Same one. Just different lighting. Yes, yes, just give me more of these. I think one more room and we're free. We're free. The music stopped playing. But yes, he can chase you here. I remember that. But he's not going to. We've gone 15 rooms without him chasing us. So, now I'm going to cross my fingers that the other specimens we run into from this point forward is not a repeat of specimen number 6. Because that guy is really hard to deal with if he even gets like one free hit off of you. 326. Chandelier's back. Wait. 328, my friend. 329. Alright, we're in the 330s, but I don't think there's a checkpoint anytime soon. But we'll see. Maybe we'll get a checkpoint at 350. Right? Nope. Left. Left. Forward. Left again, probably. Yeah, because like it's not completely random. The game has like 5 different patterns in what direction it wants you to go. They're not 100% set. Like they're set in stone. So it's just like a thing between 4 or 5 different combinations. Though those combinations get picked randomly. All right. So let's check out the database. We just ran into specimen number 6. Specimen number 7. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what we're facing up against now. 333, 334. All right, all right. We're doing good. We're doing good. It's not fantastic. At least mentally, I'm not doing great. But like in terms of gameplay, I think we're doing pretty well. We're 2 hours, 18 minutes in, and we're already in the 340s, just about. One more, and we're here. No chases. Thank you. Just give me specimen 2 back. I miss specimen 2. He's so easy to deal with. All you have to do is just walk away from him. You don't even have to run. 343. Guilty spark. That one didn't get me whatsoever, actually. Nice. But whenever they do combo, like the specimen 4. That's the ghost. Oh my god, I hate it when that happens. Sometimes when you go through a room, your sprint stops. And because of the layout of this, I need her to follow me kind of closely. But yeah, she's faster than walking. So, but I'm purposely walking so that way I can wrap around the whole map. From this point onwards, I can now run away. Yeah, because you can see the layout of this. The layout of this is like zigzag, and she can float, in case you haven't noticed. Alright. I like the gameplay there. I'm glad it wasn't specimen number 6. Although 4 is a bit harder than number 2, so I would have preferred 2. The reason why she's harder than number 2 is because she moves a bit faster. Okay, I saw the chair, so we know left is the correct option. Run around here. And we can walk here, let it regenerate. She's catching up. I just saw her at the corner of my eye. Crossing my fingers, it's left. It's not left. Thankfully, the way that that's laid out, I can sprint far enough where I can find out that's not the right path. I'm just checking along, but I am outrunning her barely. Okay, we're good. That's actually the hardest room so far in this gameplay. The Specimen 4 encounter and that particular layout was terrible. Well, like terrible to deal with, but like good gameplay. I liked it. I just don't like the fact that it was challenging because I don't want to die. I haven't died yet at this game. It'd be nice if I could zero death it. Straight line? Yeah, sure. Thank you. Easy peasy, but I'll take it. What do we got? TED Talk. Okay, well, welcome everyone. So in this TED Talk, we have a ghost from a different dimension of existence. She'll take care of you all. Already saw that one. No other interesting painting here. I'm guessing this is the final room before she stops chasing. Nope. What about this? After this? Yep. I think they chase you for 15 minutes. Unless that's a random number. It was either 15 or 16 that she was chasing me for. Just crossing my fingers we don't run into another Specimen 6. That's all I want. Right? Nope. Left? Left again? Forward, left. Okay, we got the same pattern. No, we didn't. Left. Left. Forward, right. Left, left, forward, forward. Okay. And now we're out. 369. Nice. Now we're at 370. So far, we're doing okay. Chair, I saw that. Dead end. So yeah. So it looks like when you see the chair to the right, there's two variations. Either hug left or avoid chair then go right, but you don't know until it's later on. Unless there's some other hint that I'm missing to help me figure that out. I'm surprised there was no cardboard there. This is pretty easy, but it's a long winding path. Because now we know that this is not a maze. It's just go around the long way around and then again zigzag to get to the door. But you saw that with Specimen number 4 chasing us, the ghost lady, that's what made things hard. Having to deal with her chasing us while she can float across gaps and such. Nothing new, right? Nothing new? Nothing new, probably? Nothing new, Scooby-Doo? Okay. Access the specimen database. Specimens 1 through 6 is normal. 1 through 11, that's normal. I'm pretty sure this is the one that we've run. Yeah, that guy. That's fine. Let's get out of here. Chair. I'm gonna hug left. Hopefully this is the correct direction. It's not. It's a table. Oh, wait, actually, let me keep going just in case. Yeah. Okay, that's so there's 3 variations. Chair then table. Interesting. Do I move faster if I go diagonal? Maybe. We might have found the sauce, guys. Oh. Just smoke. Okay. That's the unsettling one. Don't worry about that, guys. That guy's just learning how to climb rope with telepathically. Okay, maybe run about the same speed diagonally. Still feels faster. That one made my made me flick my mouse away and made my heart stop, we'll say, but it didn't actually like make me full on get jump scared. Somewhat. Like I jolted a little bit. Come to think of it, I think I did move my shoulders. Okay. What do we have after this point? 388. Cat DOS again. I don't think anything indifferent is happening here. Music changed. Just take advantage of this and let me change the music. Yeah, we'll just use this music. Oh crap, hold on. I have to pause it because I missed the first one. Where is it? Survivalist victim. Okay. Let me just make sure. Tropes victim. Yeah, so the guy that we were reading before that we kind of give this voice, he's dead. This is a new person. Day 2 is his first one. Okay, got it. Okay, continue then. Day 2. Food supply depleted. Water supply 30%. Mental health deteriorating. Leaving notes behind to help others and mark where I've been. So this guy's been at it for 2 days at this point then. Let's see if we get any more notes from him. Invisible door? No. We're almost at 400. Long hallways, huh? Checkpoints? Yes. Day 3. Hallucinations are manifesting at increasing intervals. The cause is probably sleep deprivation or a gas that is being pumped into the rooms. I have not yet been injured, so I don't think the cause is brain injury or a blood clot. Yep, that's the survivalist. I'm not sure how far into the game he keeps putting notes down. Cat. So yeah, room 400. We're almost done with the live stream, guys, because I think I'm going to end it at 500. Oh yeah, these textures are pretty nice. Like, objectively, they're not that scary, but they look nice. 403. Let's see, now that we had another checkpoint, anything different? House layout probably still locked. Yeah, that's fine. Specimen database. Anything new? Let's check specimen. This one. Nothing different here. I think we can still only go up to 11, which is this guy. Yeah, that's fine. Hey, welcome back, Specimen 2. Look, it's this guy. Wherever he is. Number 2. There we go. Yeah, he's really slow. I can just walk away from him. Actually, I think he's slightly faster than me. So yeah, we could just sprint here. Yeah, just give me a bunch more of those encounters, please, game. Number 4 or number 2. I'm okay with either one. It's easy peasy. Chair. I'm gonna hug left. Let's see how that goes for us. Okay, table, which means that's the wrong way. I'm glad I saw that off in the distance, so we are good. Four 8. Or 10. Oh, here we go. I like this one. It makes you think. Threshold of consciousness.
Well, hello there. Are you lost, little one?
This is the cat I was talking about.
This place can help those who are ready, but expect turmoil more than you are used to. This place can help those who are ready, but expect turmoil more than you are used to.
So yeah, in this room, she's gonna give us a bit of tutorial on thinking and such. The worm room. Yeah, this one's pretty unsettling. If
Two sides of the same coin. Knowing your projections can help you achieve freedom.
and that thing just constantly points at you.
Two sides of
Still the same thing.
coin.
All good.
Knowing
I was
your
just checking.
projections can
Lead to freedom. Does she still say same? Okay, not anymore once you go through that room. Can't go through this one. Probably the darker ones you can't go through. Only the lighter ones. This one, which represents like an office building. I hear a phone call.
The mask you wear serves its purpose well, but be careful not to lose yourself in it.
And that's like kind of referencing like, hey, in day-to-day life, guys, you kind of put on like a bit of a persona, whether you're at work, whether you're hanging out with a certain friend group, different friend group, family, you know, whatever you're doing. But they're saying, you know, like don't become too much of that to the point that you forget who you actually are, and not like what version you're just presenting yourself to. Put on your mask. Be who you are to others. Become, yeah, hold on. Be a part of something. Become more than yourself. You are not. You are not. You are not. You are not. Be who you are to others. Be part of something. I think it just loops. Be who you are to others. Become more than yourself. Follow the group. Be the one who you are to others. Yeah. Like this is just you know, just talking about like the mask. Still can't talk to her. That's fine. That's fine. So we just finished that hallway. Final room, I think, before we encounter what's next. Wait, this room is pretty cool. I think it's a spherical room too. Kind of hard to tell. But anyways, let's go up to this cat.
Balance is the key to keeping your mind free and sane.
That's true. That is true. Alright. Anything else you're gonna say? Nope. So I think when we cross over here, she might say one more thing. Or not. Alright. Get ready, guys. The next specimen's coming up after this. No, this does not count as a specimen. Well, there's theories that this is part of the specimen.
Knowing your shadow can greatly help you, but be ready to see what you'd rather not be.
So yeah, welcome, guys. The Monsters Inc. Anyways, yeah, specimen number 7. You have to run across. Guess something's gonna follow us. It's basically a wall that's gonna chase you from behind, and this is a bit of a maze. I kind of don't want to show it because the fog, first of all, is thick. Yeah, you're gonna see textures kind of like just change colors and stuff. You have to get to the end of these rooms because if you don't, if you fail to get to the end of the rooms, well, the wall crushes you. That's following you. But yeah, this is all of this that's going on. This is the manifestation of specimen number 7. This one, in my opinion, is one of the least scariest ones, but it's one of the coolest ones. Kind of Lovecraftian when you think about it. Let's get to the end. No locked doors. That's cool. Dead end. We might end up seeing the wall now. We might have saw the wall for a split second there. Are we out? Nope. Maybe 5 more rooms to go. I don't know if we ever run into this specimen again. Oh. Oh, this is a rare glitch, by the way. All this that's going on, rare glitch. But I like it. I don't know if they ended up porting it over to the HD remake, but I think it's a cool looking glitch. But yeah, now we're out. And I'm crossing my fingers that okay, now that we saw how many specimens are on the table, anything but 6, please. Give me, you know. Now I'm not counting 1 because 1 is just a cardboard cutout. They spawn no matter what, whether you're being chased or not. But yeah, just give me 4. Like 2 or 4. I can't remember. What's number 5? Or give me 5, sure. Because 5 is really slow. 5 is really slow, and I think I know this game well enough that I know where the door is. So, 2, 4, or 5. Going in a circle. We're at 4:30 after this door. Wow, that didn't get me at all whatsoever. That wasn't sarcasm, like it actually didn't get me. Oh, we're safe. Let's play our room. Yeah, nothing happens when you're in this room. I was about to say, like, TED Talk room? Already? Who the heck is Ted, and why does he talk so much? Okay. This might be a glitch, I'm not sure, but let's move on. Day 4. I'm starting to lose track of time. The battery on my phone became very low, so I let me, mispronounce. The battery on my phone became very low, so I delegated it to save it in case I find an exit. The survivalist. You can see, like, through the window to see another room. Kind of cool. Okay, guys, welcome back to my TED Talk. So, yeah. So last year we were talking about a Deco Be Gone type of deal with a hypercube. Unfortunately, it didn't sell well. So instead, for this year's holiday season, buy yourself a brand new teleporter. Not only can you use it to teleport your decoration somewhere else, you can use it to teleport you yourself. So, any takers? What I can mention is that the teleporter is still in prototype phases. A lot of times what will happen is you get to successfully teleport, but your clothes don't go with you. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I don't recommend using it on dogs because usually they'll lose their collars and you have no idea where they're going, and they usually get taken to the pound. Saturn says evil TED Talk. Ned Silence. Yes. TED Talk fans when Ned Silence enters the room. We already did both of these games. Okay, 440. We're doing good. We haven't ran into a checkpoint yet, I think. Hey, look, it's this room again. Yeah, somebody pick up that phone. I'm too busy. Hey, yo, pick up the phone. What do we have here? 445. Very nice. 446. Ooh, spooky sounds. Oh no. Specimen 6. This is far. Yeah, this is small enough room where I could just skip him. We're 10 rooms through. 12. 13. We're being lucky with the rooms. If we get something long enough, we will have to deal with them. This is long enough. I didn't hear any clatter sounds, whatever. What's that sound that I just tried to say? I don't see him. We have to move on. He got a free hit and I can't even find him. That's what I'm worried about, that he does that 3 times in a row. One more room, hopefully. After this? Nope, he's still going. This room is long enough. Okay. Thankfully, nothing happened. My health is regenerating high enough that I can take 3 more hits again. But it'll be cutting it close if he does a 3rd hit. Or no, if he does a 2nd hit. Come on, please. Get me out of here, because Specimen 6 is so annoying. Because of the fact that he'll hit you, and you won't see him sometimes. 470, we're good. We are good, and our health is almost full. We're good, we're good. Paintings. We are at 475. Alright, 480. Nice, nice, nice. That's like the resolution of a YouTube video in standard definition, 480p. Oh, I didn't make a joke about 404 when we were there. I wonder if the game did throw us a joke where like 404 not found, but I just didn't notice. 483. Chair? Okay, okay, okay. Moving on. So let's see what's up here. Should I hug the wall left? Yeah, this is the correct way. We're good. We're good. Everything's all good. Nothing's happening. 485. The music kind of changed. I don't know if we're getting chased by something actually, but let's keep moving. 487. Hey, TED Talk time. Oh. Someone's skull. I don't remember the monologue in Hamlet, so we're gonna have to do something else. So listen, guys. Who left this skull here? Like, don't you guys realize that it's not Halloween yet? We still have a couple months to go. What I need you guys to do is be more observant about what time of year it is. For instance, we had Bob last week trying to put New Year's Eve decorations in the middle of March, and I told him, no, man, you would have had better luck if you put St. Patrick's Day, but it was already past that anyways. And he looked at me like, what are you talking about? This ain't New Year's Eve. This is my birthday party. Anyway, you didn't hear that last part. Ignore that. The point is, don't put skulls all over the place. Karen got murdered? Well, nobody liked her anyways. Just clean up. Saturn sister. Oops, that was me. I thought it was October against the Saturn. Yes. Hey, phone call. Phone call for somebody that wants to take it. Not me, though. I gotta move on. The eye. My boy really said, I see you. Oh, this is the zigzag room. Good thing we don't have specimen 4, because it would just make us go through this and take a lot longer. Although, like, it's fun. Like, I don't mind, you know, just having her follow me around, like, at a decently slow pace, just to be careful and everything. Because I personally do think that's fun. But it won't get us to 500 any sooner. We have 7 rooms to go before we probably end off stream. Although I will chat with you guys for a little bit, for maybe 10 or so minutes, and then I'll end stream. Right? Yep. Right again. Forward. Forward again. No. Right, right, forward. That was so lucky. Is it left? Yes, it was. Okay, guys. What we have here, we have... I don't know why. My brain didn't even register you were there, my boy. Yeah, that didn't get me at all whatsoever. 2 2 more rooms. We're probably at the very end. 498, 499, 500. Oh, hey, how you doing?
Well, here you are, alive and still here. You just keep on going, don't you? Well, the next door has been fixed up for you. So enjoy and keep moving on, you little fleshy live one.
Alright, well, thanks, Spooky. So the new password is cheese. The previous one was pumpkin. Now we're at cheese. So, as you guys can see right here, out of order. So we can't go through this one. We have to go through this one. But we'll deal with that probably in a future stream. Because I think I will finish this game in a future stream, even though I don't think it's doing that well. Let's actually see. Well, how's my viewership going? Because, like, if it's doing kind of I'm still going to play it. My standards are not that high, so don't worry about it, guys. There's a good chance I'm still going to go on ahead. Analytics. Views did fall off a huge bit a while ago. Yeah, we've been just kind of changing between 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. And then we just have 1 viewer, so oh, no, it says I have 2. Okay, sure, YouTube, sure, whatever you say. Whatever you say. But, yeah, so, you know what? I think I'll do 1 more stream for this. I'll probably just straight up try to speedrun it, though. Unless anybody else wants to hop in and be like, hey, yo, I want to watch. But I don't know if that's going to happen. So, this game right here, pretty fun, in my opinion. Except for some parts I don't like Specimen 6. I just exited the game, in case you're wondering. So, I'm going to change the view back to transition. And I'll just chat a little bit for the next 10 minutes. But first, let me actually check my text messages. Because I might have to go sooner than I thought. Let's see. Uh-huh. Okay. So, regarding to my family member that passed away, so it looks like depending on how soon I end the stream and how soon I eat dinner after this, I may be able to show up anyways, which is good. I'm gonna be sad, of course, once I go there, but I want to be there for my cousins and all that stuff. So yeah, I want to go. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess it might have all worked out in the end. Hold on, I'm just replying to one message. Okay, so for this live stream, we have let's see, how long have we been playing? I think we were playing for like about 2.5 hours, because, you know, give or take, because of the fact that, like, when I started stream, I did say, like, and I put in the plan for the top of the screen, plan, chat for about 20 minutes. I went a little bit over, then begin gameplay. The goal was to get to room 500. Success, we got to 500, and we saved. Yeah, I had to double check. We saved. The password is cheese. Yeah. So yeah, Spooky was straight up saying, like, hey, like, I don't know if you could tell him for voice delivery, but like, hey, yeah, you keep going, don't you? Yeah, good job. Here, go through this door. But, like, she's basically being like, why don't you die? Why are you still here? Yeah, that's what she was going for. Yeah. So, anyways, the next part of the game, we ran into Specimen 7. We're gonna run into Specimen 8. I think 8 is that, like, eldritch being thing related to deer that we were reading about on Cat DOS. So yeah, after that, it's like the one that's blank, I think, which I think is Specimen 9. Then Specimen 10, which we'll run into. I like the theming for that one because it's very sci-fi related, but you will have to see once we get there. That'll be next week. Maybe I'll do it Tuesday or Thursday. I'm not sure. I could do it Thursday. Yeah, but for anybody that's still watching, in case you're interested in my next live streams, I'll make it Minecraft. Yeah, in 2 days from now, Tuesday, that'll be, as of the time of this live stream, that'll be 2 days from now, which is July 24th. So on July 24th, I will go live and I will play us some Minecraft. So for Minecraft, I don't know really what I want to do besides go back to the Nether and find a warped forest. So maybe that's just what I'll do. I'll just dig around until I find a warped forest, and hopefully it goes well, guys. Yeah. Maybe what I'll probably do first and foremost is just go on a bit of a mining trip, get a bit more iron, and then just, like, craft like 5 iron pickaxes, so then I can just dig like crazy all the netherrack, because I'm probably just gonna tunnel around the entire Yeah, I'm probably just gonna dig around or tunnel around the entire nether until I find the biome I'm looking for. Because I don't think Endermen really spawn in Crimson. And do they spawn in base cell deltas? No, they don't. They don't. It's just one time I was playing the game. Like as soon as that nether update came out, Endermen were spawning in the Crimson in the warped forest, but it was right next to a basalt delta. And because of that, sometimes I would see Endermen chilling in the basalt delta, but that's because they were like at the edge, right where the two biomes would meet. Yeah. I actually really like that nether spawn because I spawn in I think in a warped forest, and like a good amount of the biomes that I was interested in were close to me. Unfortunately, I spawned in a soul sand valley with, well, soul sand around me. But anyways, enough talking about Minecraft in case you guys aren't interested. Either Saturday or Monday, that's subject, to be announced. I'll have to let you guys know one day prior, or maybe I'll try to see if I can make an announcement on Friday, regardless, and once I figure out what day. But on either Saturday, July 26th, or Monday, July 28th, I will be playing Sonic 06 for the last time on stream to finish the game. I mean, I'll probably come back at some point for whatever reason, and I'll definitely play Project 06 at some point. I can't give you any promises of what dates because I haven't decided on that yet. I don't think I want to play Project 06 as soon as I finish 06, but maybe I can ask you guys on the stream. Would you guys rather that I immediately go to Project 06 or that I play Riders first? Maybe that's what I'll leave it at. Yeah. So I'll probably put a poll up if I remember. So yeah, either Saturday or Monday, I'll be going live finishing Sonic 06 with the final story. And if we have some extra time after that, like if I somehow finish the whole game and I still have and I've only been streaming for like an hour and a half, maybe I'll spend another half hour just chatting with you guys. We'll talk about the game, my opinions, see what you guys think, why you guys like it, why you guys might not like it, why you guys think it's okay. Actually chat with the people in the chats. So, yeah, like I said, Thursday, Minecraft. Either Saturday or Monday, Sonic. Next Tuesday, so exactly a week from now, that'll be the 29th. July 29th. I guess I'll finish Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion in 1 week. Yeah. So yeah, that's the plan. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the live stream into horror games. I don't know how many views these are getting. I mean, like I said, a big reason why I do horror games is because, like, I think some of them are interesting and stuff, and it's different from Sonic. And, like, I like doing other things other than Sonic, guys. Like, I like doing Sonic, of course, not just because it gets views, but because, like, I actually enjoy, like, the suspense of, like, hey, I wonder if I'm gonna like it. And even if I don't, I like just experiencing what people were experiencing whenever a good or bad game came out. Because, like, it helps me relate more to the Sonic fan base, because I might read comments about people, or in the chats there'll be people being like, we don't talk about that game, or oh no, not that one, or yeah, that one's amazing. Why is it? Do I agree? Like, I like seeing my own opinion come out. 06 is not that bad as bad as I thought it was, but it is kind of bad in some aspects. But like, honestly, because I know that it was rushed, people were laid off and all this stuff, and basically what we ended up getting was like basically like a stable like beta build of the game. Basically, I appreciated more for what it is, the fact that they were able to cram in this much with these amount of stuff that ended up being fun enough after all. Like the armored buggy is actually pretty decent in like the simpler levels, but in the more complex stuff, yeah, just go on foot. Yeah, that's where like the idea was nice, the execution ended up being bad. And then to amplify that even worse, motorcycle idea, hey, kind of cool, especially because it's supposed to be a gun motorcycle. Like the previous Sonic games, Shadow 05, we had Shadow riding a motorcycle of his own over in Westopolis, or technically it was like the next stage when you go hero routes. But yeah, so, and also in the opening cutscene, like that was pretty cool. So I was like, oh, is it gonna control similarly? Not at all. And in the worst way possible. Like, like, yeah, like when you guys told me at the end of the last stream, I was out of patience, but I trusted you guys about like, hey, after the train spots, at some points immediately after the train jumps, you will see another motorcycle. I might have seen it like I think a day or two after I ended that stream. I thought about it again. I was like, wait, yeah, I think I did see a motorcycle there. Oh well. Yeah, like I just wanted to get out of that game because I knew that if I played any further, actual rage would begin. And I was like, and I knew that I was already exhausted from playing a game long enough. So I was like, yeah, let's stop it here. Let me take a break from the game and come back to it on my next session. Because I think that's a healthy way to approach the game anyways. But yeah, it was pretty fine. Yeah. Saturn says, you like playing a variety of games? Scary. This is a scary game we played, so perfectly fitting. But yeah, like games I would like to play. Okay, here's games that I want to play, but some I might not ever play on the channel. So, and some I might not, some I will never play. Just because depending on how the channel, like the reception of all my different types of content go. But like I like to play Soma, Adventure the Dark Amnesia the Dark Descent, maybe Amnesia this Machine for Pigs. I would like to play GTA San Andreas, GTA 5, GTA Vice City, GTA 3, like basically like most of the GTA games. Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2 would be kind of cool to play. Yeah, let's see. God of War, Twisted Metal, Gears of War, Halo, Master Chief Collection, also 5 and Infinite, just for the campaigns and stuff. I don't know if that's worth getting into, because like a couple of games I listed I do want to play. Let me keep going through the list of games in my head, off the top of my head, that I would like to play on the channel, but once again, may or may never play those games. Pac-Man, Metroid, Kirby, Crash Bandicoot, Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank, Little Big Planet. Let's see. Trying to think. Undertale, already played it, but I thought it would be cool to play it on stream at some point in the future. Yeah. Let's see. Deltarune. I would love to play Deltarune because I never played it. I saw someone play Chapter 1, like a couple people play Chapter 1, and I was like, okay, I want to play at some point, and I don't want to see people play anything further. I want to see it all for myself. But I'm kind of tempted two things. One, just play it at some points, Chapter 1 and so on, until we're caught up and we have to wait for the next releases. Or wait until Deltarune is complete with all chapters and then play. Yeah, a bit of a... bit like a... Yeah, it's interesting. Mario Kart Wii I would like to play. Luigi's Mansion I like to play. Mario Party I like to play. I would like to play Sonic and the Secret Rings, the multiplayer mode. I think it's similar also in Black Knight. Like, I think it'd be fun to do if I had a friend over, especially because I do have a friend that, like, the exact friend who I played with when I played that game at his house years ago. Like, he lives like an hour away from me. Like, maybe if I can plan far enough ahead of time, maybe I'd be able to be like, hey man, would you want to come over so I could like do a live stream or record a video with you about this game? That way you can tell me about like, you know, how it was when we were playing and stuff. Yeah. Tyron says, you have friends too? Jeez, what a weirdo who actually has friends, right? No, actually, that's the funny part. That friend that I'm talking about, he was the one that that invited me to go with his friend group over the weekend. And it was fun. And now because of that, I'm pretty sure I'm friends with at least half of those guys now. Yeah. Also, an awkward like hug when one of them was pretty drunk. He was being like, "Man, you're really cool, man. I love that you're here." Like, he never interacts with me or most anyone else like that. So that's definitely the alcohol that was talking that night. But it was nice to know that I guess in some capacity he probably sees me very fondly, just like, "Hey, thanks for being here, man." Yeah, even if he doesn't show it normally. But that's nice. Also considering that he's probably one of my friends. Okay, so that friend that I was talking about, the one that I played Sonic and the Secret Rings, the one that invited me to hang out with the group, he and the guy I just mentioned that was like drunk and like saying, "Oh man, I love that you're here," all that stuff. I think those two guys are best friends. Yeah. So like, hey, that's good. I'm good in both of your books. HYHYD says, "Oh, did I miss the spooks?" Yes, I did. But or yes, you did. Unfortunately, I just got to floor 500. But I'm just chatting with the stream for a few minutes. Next Tuesday, so 7 days from now, I'll be streaming me completing the rest of the game. So room 501 to room 1000. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it because like, yeah, Well, congrats on making it halfway, says HYD. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean, if there is anyone else here that's new to the channel, yeah, maybe I'll make it the next stream. Yeah, if you can. I started my stream at 3:30. What time zone am I? Okay, I'll just use American time zones. Also, it's pronounced high tide. Oh, okay. Oh, high hide. Okay. So I read the word high tide. Yeah, high hide. Yeah, I was actually in my head thinking, is it hit? But yeah, high hide. Got it. So yeah, what was I gonna say? Right before that, right. So, I mean, if there's anyone else here that's new to the channel, I'm not telling you to subscribe for my number to go up. I don't care about that number going up. What I care about is if people don't miss my streams because even though they wanted to, like if there's people that are like, I didn't get notifications. Well, here's how you solve it. Hi says, though I prefer the HD version. I wanted to try the HD version, but that costs money, and I'm kind of tight on money considering that I just bought a Wii to HDMI adapter from the UK, so that's gonna take a few weeks to get here. Yeah, and also I'm gonna have to see my therapist later this week, so I have to pay for that session. Oh, that's another thing too. I have to reschedule my Thursday stream to be later throughout the day. So yeah, like I'm spending quite a bit of money, but I like to buy the HD version at some point. Anyways, what was I saying? The right, yeah, if anyone here is new to the channel, I'd recommend subscribing, not for my number to go up. I don't care about that part. My channel's already big enough that I'm a YouTube partner. It's so that way you can have your you can enable the bell notifications, so the notifications are set to all. Personalized is not that useful. Unless you've been binge watching that same person before hitting the bell, or even before hitting subscribe. The reason why I recommend setting it to all is so that way the day before, almost every stream that I do, the day before, I make a post on YouTube saying, hey guys, tomorrow at this time, I'm going to go live. Because today, I went live at 2:30 Pacific time. So, for instance, California, Washington, Oregon, that time zone. Or in the East Coast, that would be... Hold on. 6? Really? Okay. I thought it was earlier. But yeah. So hold on. No, it's 5. Yeah. So yeah. However, if you're from the East Coast, like New York, you know, Virginia, Florida, for instance, then I went live at 5:30 at your time. So that's the time I'm planning on going live again that next week, maybe an hour earlier. You would have to stick around for the post. You could also join my Discord server. I also put the announcement there as well if you would prefer getting notified through there. But regardless, that's about it for that live stream. I'm just gonna quickly go back to finishing up on what I was talking about with my friend group. Because yeah, the friend that I was talking about that invited me to that group, I'm pretty sure I'm friends with half of them now because half of them follow me on Instagram now. Yeah. It's pretty cool. I'm trying to be more active on Instagram too, because I'm trying to have more of a social life. So if I can like be more active on Instagram, if I run into those guys again and meet their friends, they'll be like, hey, what's your Instagram? Here it is. Sleengo. Yeah, I'm a YouTuber, whatever. But yeah, here's a funny post I made about pink toothpaste saying we got the pink goo or whatever. Or maybe like just actual genuine like selfies or just pictures of outfits or something. You know, just something so people know what I look like. That, hey, look, here's my personality. I have a YouTube channel, whatever. Hey, how's it hanging? Yeah, that's about it. So yeah, I mean, but if you guys do want to follow my Instagram, I'll just quickly just mention it. I think I have a link to my Instagram on my YouTube account. Hopefully, we're about to find out. I don't. Okay. So my Instagram account is Sleengo Central. So the exact same way that my channel is spelled, of course, in all lowercase, because that's how Instagram be. Sleengo and then the word central, no spaces. I'll just spell it out here. Sleengo Central. So yeah, that is the channel. Is there a space in between? Oh, I just put hashtag. Whoops, I meant to put at Sleengo Central. Yeah, I think on YouTube it's making it look like there's a space in between. But basically, type what I just put in the chat, without the hashtag or the ads, because it doesn't matter, into your search bar on Instagram. No spaces, of course. Oh, I think it's appearing correctly on the chat for you guys. Yeah, it's appearing correctly. So yeah, if you guys want to follow my Instagram, feel free to do so. That's my Instagram account. Yeah, I sometimes repost memes, or silly things I find on the internet, and I'm trying to make an actual effort to show my face and like just what I look like and stuff more often, so that way, more for like personal reasons, as in trying to build up more of a social life. So if I meet new people, meet their friends and so on, they ask me what's my Instagram. Here it is. See, I'm active on the internet besides YouTube. That's basically all it is. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. Thursday, Minecraft. Saturday or Monday, Sonic 06, finishing it off. Next Tuesday, Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion, the final 500, getting to the end. All right, I'll see you guys in the next live stream. I have some beef and veggie stew I gotta eat.